back, everyone, to episode 5 of Adventures in Swordhaven. I am your dungeon master, Quinn Loach, and I'm joined by most of the awesome friends who have been helping me tell this story. Unfortunately, our friend Jase is not able to make it for this session, but the four of us are going to forage on and keep seeing what's going on at Swordhaven. Last week, what was going on at Swordhaven was a fun little lighthearted scavenger hunt through the city that ended in encountering a bank robbery. And so the heroic group jumped in to stop the bank robbers and make sure that everything turned out okay. And they did that by creating a massive growth of thorns that didn't let the bank robbers get out of the bank, and then bombarding them with PAL explosions, killing 12 grown men and women.
Probable cause.
So,
if you want to see more
after
teenagers
that...
get off the hook with their magical shenanigans, read the Prism series, available on Amazon. These guys will blow up your buildings, but they won't kill anybody. At least not on the page.
Are there no?
There's no there's implied you can't blow up a casino hotel and tell me that no one died, but simultaneously
but no
it is not
on-screen
described explicitly them killing people.
It's a veil on the line.
Yeah, a little bit of a
Yeah, okay. Sure. But after that fun little adventure, our group dealt with the aftermath of that in a couple of different ways, with Santiago snatching a couple of phones and taking back to his dorm to gather some information off of that. Kaizen venting out a little bit of that anger, somewhat rightfully, at Tungsten, who had stolen his case files, and then kind of sitting down for a debrief with Breezy to sort of talk through what had happened and where everyone was at. Ash, immediately after, kind of very briefly mentally touching her sister's mind in the dream realm there, before heading back off to her dorm, where she got a text from Remy inviting her back to Remy's family home, which is where they find themselves as we pick up here. At the end of that, DJ, would you like to go ahead and describe what Remy's home sort of looks like as you guys arrive?
Yeah, so, okay. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a journey here. Because
Absolutely.
I thought about this. Okay, so you know those like mega farms like in like Texas or whatever. So it's gonna look like that, but like the family home is very much like wraparound porch style, very like
Yeah.
old. Like it look like it's like it has the modern like embellishments, but it looks like a farmhouse. Like it looks like someone that is lived in.
Yeah.
And so like there's like animals, like there's crops all around, and that's what they see as they're pulling up kind of to Remy's family home, Norton Farms.
Yeah. And you guys, having been picked up from the airship port by Remy's mom, personally came out to pick you guys up, and drive you in. Ash, how are you feeling? What is Ash thinking as you're kind of arriving here and kind of completely removed from anywhere that you spent any amount of time in your life, and in this kind of mega farm, but sort of by nature of the farm being so big, out of the way from any like major city complex or anything?
Um, just a little bafflement at the fact that something like this exists. I don't think she's ever considered the idea of where food comes from really to
Yeah.
this extent, or like seen a mega farm.
Mhm.
A little bit of that. Back of her head, kind of kicking herself a little bit of why the fuck did I agree to this? My sister might break out at any moment, and kill a lot of people. Why am I here? Um, so a little bit of that internal monologue, but kind of just like, damn, this shit is really fucking rich.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, as you see, like, the main family house with this wraparound porch, but also other side buildings of, giant silos and barns and stables and just sort of tons of buildings, tons of land, tons of food being grown, and tons of employees working the farm, obviously. Definitely is like almost its own little like living complex community on its own, just by nature of how many people are required to work the farm. As you pull into the house, go ahead and give me both of you perception checks.
Ooh, natural 29.
Dang.
Natural 1 for a 2.
Awesome.
Ash, you don't really know what to expect here. You're kind of taken aback by all of this. You're kind of just taking everything in. Remy, you notice specifically your family's like personal, like smaller airship that they use for like personal transport is here, which means that your dad, who I believe you would know was actually out to visit Marshall Farms this weekend, has presumably come back to be here. So you see that airship parked out back as your mom parks. And all right, sweetie, yeah, we've got your rooms all ready for you, and little Mayhem there's you're kind of holding your dog in your lap in the car, and just kind of you see as she's like talking, like two people are kind of coming out of the house and like unloading any bags that you guys brought and like carrying them up into the house for you. Just like I've got some cookies, should be fresh out of the oven just about any minute now, and anything you want, and you too, Ash darling, if there's anything we can do for you, you let us know. We got a guest room all made up, and Jenny here will show you the way, as one of the maids walks out of the house and goes to show you off to the guest room. Not necessarily like insistently, but just kind of like waving and like I'll show you when you're ready to go off to your room. And your mom's just kind of keeping up a constant stream of conversation and talking, so that there is words and sound filling the space and not letting anything kind of fall into an awkward or ruminating silence for you.
Thank you, Mom. I got that. We're good. I got it. You go. We're fine.
Okay.
We're gonna be good.
Okay. And she goes off, and you kind of step into the house, kind of rounds a corner. 2 seconds later, pops back in and goes, and just so you guys know, it's about 4 p.m. now. Dinner's gonna be ready in about 2 hours. Ash, Remy can show you where the dining room is. It's nothing fancy or anything, just a regular dinner. I'm sorry, and walks off again.
She's lying. It's fancy. She will not beat around the bush.
No, the fact that you have to try and specify that it's not fancy, dude.
You know, so fair. Anyway, I'll take you up to your room, and then I gotta go talk to my dad. But you're more than welcome to explore. If you get lost, shout. Someone will be around.
What?
Remy totally doesn't like. She leaves. She's out. She's like, I gotta go talk to my dad.
What?
The maid.
What do you mean someone will be around?
The maid Jenny kind of steps up behind you and kind of like touches your shoulder there, Ash, and goes like, sorry, I can show you where the guest room is if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, sure.
She leads you off. It's a very nice, I mean, definitely the nicest room you've stayed in, probably ever. Yeah, and you start getting settled in as Remy, you go off to find your dad. Are you kind of beelining to your dad? Are you doing anything?
Oh yeah, no, she is like, I have been there for a half a semester. I got information.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you find your dad in his office. He's got like 6 screens up around him, and you see he's on like at least 3 different conference calls right now, having at least 2 muted at once, so he's not like interfering with any other call, but just kind of like turning around and addressing a bunch of different people and talking. But as he sees you walk into the room, he just kind of clicks a button, all of the screens like shut off, and he stands up from his desk and is like, oh, Remy, I'm so glad you're safe, and just goes and gives you a big hug.
Yeah, it's been a weird couple days. It's been a time.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, are you okay? How are you doing?
Oh, fine. I did get grazed a little bit by a couple of bullets, but like that's normal. Apparently.
Welcome to Swordhaven.
Normal. But that feels normal. However, my friend that I brought I did watch her murder like 12 people. It was not a security threat though. We're fine. They were bad. I want that to be clear.
Right.
Not a security threat.
Give me a perception check.
Fucking narc.
That's so fair. Lie to her parents, guys. That's wrong. Lying is bad.
You hear another pal loading in the other room.
God.
Sorry, Remy. No
No
witnesses.
Like 12 people, like individually, like bam, bam, like all at once.
Which one is better?
25.
Yeah.
You see your dad like completely like out of you, like holding it all down by his like side, has his phone out or his Omni card out, and as you when you said you got grazed by a bullet, you see he was like booking a doctor's appointment for you. Like as you were continuing talking, like not looking at his phone, fully looking at you, like has not glanced at the phone, just like knows where all of his apps and keyboard and everything is, so privileged, just typing it all in. As you mention my friend who murdered 12 people, you see it switch over to the phone app. He's dialed 911, and then you're not a security threat, and he kind of like hovers, his fingers like hovering over the call button, and he's like,
It's fine. We stopped bank robbers. I mean, really, we're heroes, to be completely honest.
okay. You see he's kind of switches over to like a news app and starts like just scrolling through a news feed to try and like see like what happened, like how concerned do I need to be with this person staying in my house.
No, it's fine. It's fine. She's so nice. She hasn't hurt me personally, so we're chilling. It's fine. You wanted me to make friends. This is what I get.
Okay, and I'm glad you've made friends. I am. Here, and he kind of steps into an adjoining room that has some nice like leather chairs in it. Kind of sits down and motions for you to take a seat. Just tell me what's been happening. How was the school year? You've made friends? Tell me about them. Who's this? You said Ash is who's staying with us?
Yeah, so she does some like really weird dream magic where she like takes things from dreams, and honestly kind of sick, and I kind of want to see like, anyway, not the point. And then there's this other kid who like wears this like really weird trench coat, but like he eats, but like we can't see what he's eating, and that's also kind of weird. I think his bones are in fact paper or something along the lines, because he's always hurt. And he's in an alleyway sometimes testing things, which is also really weird. He's also in a romance with another kid that's in my grade. Oh my god, she'll like break down the whole thing.
The full like a quick 30-second intro for each of the people you've met, and then like a 30-minute in-depth explanation of every single step along the way of Santi and Kaizen's relationship. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. No, they're insane, Dad. Oh my god.
And have you met the Marshall kid?
Oh, I met. I'm not gonna lie. I did meet him. We're friends now. Fun fact.
Good.
Yeah. He's really weird though, in terms of I don't know what his magic is. Like we sparred a couple times, but like that's pretty much it. He doesn't. I've never seen it be used. If he has any.
I mean, if he's in your prestige class, I'm sure he's got something, and that's his business. I'm more interested in favorable relationships with their family, see if we can get some business deals going or something like that. When it seems appropriate to you to bring that up with him, just carefully. Don't rush into anything or like step on any toes, but talk to them, see if their family makes deals, if you can, business.
Her mind, she's like, fuck, pretty nice to him.
Yeah.
Fine. I will. I'll see what I can do. I mean, I guess. Whatever. He's weird though, and I don't like him. And he's she's fine.
Sure, you don't
I
like
mean,
him.
look,
She has to be nice to this boy.
You don't have to like everyone you do business with, but another family whose farm is as profitable as theirs, it can be a useful connection to have. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
All right, well, I've got a couple of things I need to take care of before dinner, so if that's all right with you, I'm gonna get back to work real quick, and then I'll see you at dinner.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
He gives you another hug, and hops back to work. See conference calls start popping back up on the screens. He's jumping between a bunch of different stuff, constantly on his phone. Just seems super busy with whatever work is going on.
I want to point out that Remy was like, I don't want to be friends with Leo. He's weird, and I don't like him. Meanwhile, the friends you described were the mass murderer.
Yeah,
And
like,
the person
what?
that you described, that you made sound like a drug dealer, that he does weird shit in an alley.
Also, like, let's not pretend that like there's chemistry. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend that there's not chemistry.
Listen, what I do in my business with Leo has nothing to do with anything else. If stable relationships is what we need, I can do that. I can get results. How I go about it is a whole other option. I think Remy would go try to find wherever Ash is, like go check the guest room first.
Yeah,
and then...
you would know what guest room has been set up for Ash.
Yeah,
know where
and
to
she'll
find Ash,
be
assuming
polite. She'll knock on the door and be
yeah,
like,
assuming Ash is staying in the guest room, or is Ash wandered off to explore the premise at all?
It's just probably you explored a little bit and immediately gotten lost. So
Cool.
you tell me where Ash is.
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Every hallway is booby trapped. 17.
17? No, you managed to keep your bearings decently well in the house. You know that you're in the right area for where the guest room was. Like, based on like the decorations, like this wing of the house has the right color scheme for the guest room area, but you're not, like all the hallways look a little bit too similar to remember exactly where you are. But I think Remy probably stumbles upon you on her way to check the guest room for you.
oh, there you are. Why are you in this part of the house? This is being renovated, actually. They have to tear down this wallpaper eventually. It's kind of ugly.
I got lost like 15 minutes ago. I've just been
it's
exploring.
fine. Oh, I should have given you a map.
You have a map
My
of this
bad.
place?
Yeah, it's so big. We have like the big map, which is like for the farm, but then you have like maps of like the different areas inside the house.
Dude, what the hell?
I live on a big ass farm. What do you expect?
Not a map for your house.
Oh, well, I thought every house had that.
The last house I lived in could fit inside my guest room.
Oh. Oh, well that... Remy's very awkward. It's just like, oh, she has finally realized that she knows she's wealthy, but she is like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So Remy will walk you down like towards like where like the crops are and stuff, like outside and out towards like the fields and stuff, and like show you around basically, and she'll be like, well, so are you good? I mean, there's a lot going on. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Are you okay? They nearly got you.
You're fine. That's normal. You don't live to see a lifetime of rodeos without getting bucked off a few horses, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
But I also feel like getting shot is worse than that.
It's fine. We as girls have to stick together. That's why I invited you, and not any of the other ones, because I'm not gonna lie, they're a little bit weird.
I think that I'm not the best. I can't really say anything on that front. I'll agree with that about Kaizen being a little weird though.
Yeah, that's so bad of you. No, but I just wanted to make sure you're okay, remove you from that situation and really make sure that you and I were cool. Like, I get it. Maybe we shouldn't have gone that far, but you and I really did a bulk of that damage, and our bad. Whoopsie.
Well,
I know a great lawyer if we ever need. we ever need one.
I'm hoping we don't, but let's see about that. I don't know what Kaizen wants from me. Next time I guess I'll wait for them to kill you first before we resort to playing them all out, but I don't really know what he expected when he's joined the prestige program.
It's valid. Anyway, she'll just she'll get the text probably at this moment from Kaizen and be like, I gotta get him apples, and she'll just be like, okay, we're gonna go to the orchard now.
Yeah, an orchard.
Why do you have an orchard? Wait, what do you actually grow?
The question is, what don't we grow?
Oh my god.
We love monopolies.
Love a monopoly.
Oh my god, so good. Such a good.
Incredible.
At some point, Ash is gonna like look up the stock market for like Remy's farmers. Just like, oh my god.
Yeah, you guys wander the farm for a little bit. Eventually, a loud bell rings out across the compound, which is the dinner bell, calling everyone in for dinner. You guys go get ready. It is fancier than you expect. Even being told by Remy it's fancy, it's still a fairly fancy affair. But everyone's nice and kind. Is there anything any of you are wanting to bring up or try and talk about at dinner with Remy's parents? Or
Ash is gonna stay fairly quiet. I'm curious if he brings up the 12 murders. That were committed.
no, they avoid, like, there's like polite conversations about like, how is class? How do you like your teachers? But no, like steering as far away from like that or any like adventures as they can to try and like not touch any sensitive topics.
We fought the spider. She'll bring up the spider thing. That was fun.
Yeah.
We fought a spider and then we crawled through a tunnel. That was fun.
Oh, yeah, yeah, nice. How was what, like just like a spider or?
Like,
No,
how do you help?
evolve Satan?
Oh, that's
Our first day, it was great.
We thought the dean wanted us to do it. Apparently not, and we just found him down there.
Our bad.
That's concerning, but I'm glad you handled it. Yeah. Kind of like pouring gravy onto some mashed potatoes, and just like overflowing. Like, oh yeah.
No, it was what, our first day? Maybe
Yeah.
like our first like hour of class. That
Our
was
first.
great.
No, that was like our first 2 hours at school.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I did not like the crawling through the dirt part though. I hated it. And then they wanted me to get back into the dirt, and I was like, what are we doing? That insane. No right for a woman to be in the dirt like that.
Aren't you farmers?
Right, but we got technology. Like,
Right. Okay.
I think Ash in this moment sees that Remy is like, while she's like this like very like country girl, she is so like,
Yeah.
girl, she
She's
does
a
not wanna
rich country
do.
girl.
Yeah.
Dinner finishes off politely. You guys head off to bed. As you do, Remy, your dad, kind of pulls you aside as everyone's kind of filing off, and he's just, and this is not to rush you or put any pressure on anything, but I just wanting to know how long we can be expecting you to stay. I know that you have school to get back to. I am happy to reach out to the dean and try and smooth some things over if you need to miss a few days or weeks. Just wondering if you need any of my help with that.
No, I think we'll only be here for a couple of days, honestly. We went through a lot doing what we
Yes.
did. And me and her specifically, we did a lot of the damage. I needed a break, and I didn't want her to
Of
be
course.
around people that maybe don't like her that much right now.
Of course, I understand it. We are happy to have you here as long as you are wanting to stay and as long as the two of you are comfortable. So, all right, he'll head off.
she'll go to bed. She's just
Cool.
like, all right, well,
Yeah.
you gotta go to bed.
Is there anything else you're wanting to do there in the next couple of days while you're at home before heading back to Swordhaven?
I don't think so. She's just
Okay.
there to catch up. Oh, and bring Kaizen apples.
Okay, yes. You get some apples to bring Kaizen. Do just go ahead and give me one perception check. Just sort of a general
You
while
wanna
you're
see
there
if you see
to see if
something.
you notice anything. Lots of
Don't like
perception
it.
checks, lots of stuff at home. Who knows what could pop up?
Hold on, I gotta do basic math.
Ash, give me an investigation check as well.
27.
Jesus.
27.
I
Yeah.
have a plus 9 to perception, guys.
Another nat 1.
That's
Another nat
awesome,
one.
dude.
Yeah. Ash, you look up Norton Farms' net worth. It's massive, much larger than you even kind of comprehended or corporations or organizations as being possible to obtain. Remy, over the couple of days where you're there, your dad is working a lot. He's on a lot of calls. I think he probably leaves a day or two before you to go travel and do something else. You notice just kind of passively while he's there, a couple of you stop in to talk to him one time in his office, and before he shuts his screens off, you notice an email that comes in about some debt that's balance that's unpaid or a debt, and it's looking into it a little bit. And after he leaves, you kind of have a chance to kind of double check on what was that with him not watching you, but you see your family, the company's not broke, it's not in debt, but it is the net worth is trending down, as specifically you notice in your father going off to have another meeting with Marshall Farms. Specifically, Marshall Farms is doing incredibly, unprecedentedly well, and undercutting your family's company's costs at every turn. And so you're not broke, but your family's money is not trending upwards currently. Just
Can I
something you
go
notice.
talk to the because every farm, every whatever corporation has a foreman, someone that her
Yeah.
dad has to trust. Can I
Yeah.
go talk to him and see what the hell's going on? Clearly she's in line to take over the business. She has to know what's going to happen. So she wants to go talk to him, finding out about these emails and finding out about what's going on here, basically.
Yeah, totally. Go ahead and give me, I'll say either investigation or persuasion, check. Just for, depending on how you're kind of going about it. If you're talking to them or more asking pointed questions, and trying to ask the right
25.
questions.
25.
25, absolutely. Yeah, you find there's a guy named Hank who's sort of runs the day-to-day operations of the farm, kind of coordinating who's working what, schedules, everything that's kind of going on day-to-day at the farm. You find him and bring up these emails, and he goes, yeah, you heard about that. No, there's really, doesn't look great right now. Yes, and here, and he kind of pulls you into his office, and he pulls up his on his computer, he pulls up some old records, and he goes, this isn't entirely unprecedented. Every once in a while, a new farm, a new company opens up, and he pulls up some old stock market data and stuff to show you every once in a while something new opens up, and they have some short-term business practice that's really good for them. And he shows you a couple of times in the past where other companies have kind of opened up and outperformed your family's company for a brief period of time, but ultimately we've been in the game for a long time. We know how to do these things. Their business practices aren't sustainable. They are using up resources too fast. They're not paying their workers enough. Things fall apart. It doesn't work out for them at the end. It's just another one of those. And go ahead and give me just a straight intelligence check here, as you're kind of looking at this.
Where's my intelligence? Oh, there it is. 19.
19. You see, he's like, what he's saying is true, and like this Marshall Farms like uptick is, for one, has already lasted about as long, if not a little bit longer, than like a lot of these like this historical data that he's showing you of like other companies that were doing well, and also has been more successful than those were like in the past, where it's like those were like doing a little bit better than your farm, and like Marshall Farms is like doing a lot better than your family's company currently. And it's in their like on a smaller scale, like their company isn't making more than your family's, but they're like like size of the company to profits, they're like exponentially better than yours. So it's like what Hank is saying is true, and there is more cause for concern necessarily here than he's letting on or telling you about, whether that's his personal belief, or if and he's just trying to like hide this for you, or if he hasn't seen that in that. But that's kind of what he's telling you.
I think she'll keep it to herself, but she'll go back, like knowing and having a game plan of like she has to go see what the fuck is going on at Marshall Farm. Like she has to get in there.
Yeah, because and what Hank said is true. Like your family has been in this business for a long time. You guys know how to run this business and how to do things efficiently, and like the fact that Marshall Farms is doing so much better is strange. But yeah.
Interesting. And that she'll go back to school just knowing all of that. And that's a wild question. Can I get access to like any emails about like can she basically like get into her dad's calendar and be like, oh, that he's meeting with Marshall Farms, or like, oh, there's another email coming in from them? Can she have access to that, like kind of put herself on his calendar and like his emails and see
Okay, yeah. So you want to like essentially forward yourself any incoming information about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me. Actually, you know what? I'll say, you can absolutely do that if you would like to try to figure out a way to do it so like it will be, if your dad looks into it at all, he will see that you've added yourself. If you'd like to do it a little bit more sneakily, you can try and make like some sort of technology, like an intelligence-based, probably without proficiency, I'd say, so just like a straight intelligence check, to try and like hide the fact that you've added yourself onto this. It won't like notify your dad of this, so he probably wouldn't notice unless he has reason to become suspicious or look into it at all, but it will be clearly visible unless you want to try and hide it. But if you're trying to hide it and then you mess up, it will notify him.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna go talk. I'll talk to Santi when I get back and see if he can hack into his email
There you
for
go.
me.
Gotcha.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna say
Absolutely.
anything.
No, I thought about that. I was like, I'm not proficient enough to do that, but I
Yeah.
know someone who can.
I was like, we have an artificer.
Hey, look, we have a team. Say the
We
word
have
and
a-
Ash will torch the farm.
Beautiful thing is we have teamwork.
Towards the farm.
There's a beautiful thing called
Oh.
teamwork and trust.
And the power of friendship.
And the power of friendship.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Ash, is
portable
there-
stereo launchers.
Yeah. What if we could say it's
Uh,
because of friendship?
I mean, portable Assyrian
True.
lunches they're called pals.
They're called
What is
pals,
pal
yeah.
but a
Yeah.
synonym
Yeah.
for friend? Ash, is there anything you're doing in these couple of days away from school, away from the rush of the city, on this sort of more peaceful, laid-back farm?
Just relaxing, but also basically putting up a wall between her and her powers, like not accessing any of her magic at all until she's back on campus. Because
Yeah.
she does not want to cause anything that might accidentally be bad here.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, absolutely. Cool. You guys wrap up your couple of days there and get an airship back to Swordhaven, feeling nice and rested and refreshed. Breezy and Santiago, is there anything that you guys are doing in the couple of days immediately following the events of the bank robbery?
God. I think Breezy's gonna go into his student council activities more and just kind of like, because like half his team is missing anyway.
Yeah.
I think he would just like be hanging out more with like his kind of like the friend group that he had before the prestigious teams were made.
sure.
So like Okajiran, like Opal, those guys, and just kind of like touching base with them, seeing how they're doing and their team's doing, and then also taking steps to start becoming a chasm off, like, you know, whatever that entails.
Kaizen talks to JJ for you, puts in a good word, and you receive an email from JJ Royce, kind of with a sort of an offer letter, just right off the bat, and a little, like, an application for you to fill out. I guess not necessarily an official offer letter, but a sort of, hey, Kaizen put in a good word for you. You know, we can use another like officer if you want to fill out this application. You'll come in for a we have to do an interview, but like Kaizen's put in a good word for you. We're expediting this process along. You'll get in real quick, and you you get a job as a chasm officer, just like that. Cool.
I think for Santiago, he's gonna make more steps to join the radio thing?
The radio, the broadcast club.
The radio broadcast
Absolutely.
club. For like school stuff in his down in his like other off time when he's not like in class or like school stuff. He's gonna be I don't know if Swordhaven has a junkyard type of thing, but he's gonna be like when he can just get scraps from over there and just kind of like see if we can use it to augment anything
and put
he
stuff
has.
together. Cool. Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. Then I'll say, as everyone kind of comes back in, let's jump into downtime. So who wants to pick their first downtime activity of what you're doing, and what are you focusing on first? What's your primary concern for this second half of the first semester at Swordhaven?
I mean,
my
Ash's
notes.
first one is easy. Ash will practice magic.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and give me a check for that. That'll be with your as a sorcerer with your spellcasting ability modifier for
Cool.
that.
Proficiency or no?
Yeah, with proficiency. Sorry, like your spell attack bonus.
Natural 19 for a 27.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like 3 talent points to me. And what does this practice look like? What is Ash doing for this practice? Is it just summoning more creatures out of the dream realm, or what is Ash?
No. Ash is going to. Most of these dreams are going to be done in the hours where there's not as many people, and Ash is going to be working on expanding her dream realm and accessing it into it. Be starting to work on a little bit of what's called astral weaving, right?
Astral weaving, yeah. Are you letting anyone know that you're working on this? Are you are you informing the dean of that you're working on this, or any of the rest of your team, or any of your teachers or other classmates or anything, or is this just kind of like when no one's around, going somewhere and working on it?
Probably the second one. I don't think she's familiar enough with like the theory of magic to understand that she's working on an astral weaving.
Yeah.
And more of just like, my sister has become a problem again, and trying to figure out how she can get that to work on command now. Cool.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me just a straight D20 roll. Just a luck roll, and just give me a straight luck
13.
roll. 13? Yeah, I'll say, as you're doing this, one time, as you're doing this, and the dean happens to be like walking past as you're doing this, and he kind of like stops, like you're like in a little like practice room, and he kind of like walks past. There's like a window that you can see out, and he kind of like walks past, and then he like you see him like walk backwards and like look back in, and then kind of like stop and stare at you for a little bit, and just is watching you through the window, just like staring intently at you. He waves back.
Detect thoughts.
Okay. Go ahead and make.
I'll subtle spell it too, so he doesn't know I'm doing it.
Okay. Okay. You. What are your surface thoughts?
Oh.
Out of curiosity, as you're doing this.
Detecting thoughts, him?
Yeah.
Th-
As you're like, what are you thinking about as you're like watching him, and you like wave and he waves back, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna try and read his thoughts. What is the kind of thought process that's leading you up to that?
Depends. Has anyone shown Ash Kaizen's text message? Because I think that was expressly not sent to Ash.
It was not sent to Ash.
Breezy would show it. He doesn't care.
Yeah, I think,
that like
I think Remy would have showed it to her too. Be like, he's writing some weird
Yeah,
shit right now.
you didn't miss much.
Lollipops? What?
You didn't miss much.
So the cipher read, "The dean leads to all." So suspicion against the dean and curiosity to think, what is he thinking?
Okay.
Especially as he's just like staring at her through this like window.
Yeah. You you go to read like surfaces, and you're used to like especially your particular detect thoughts is like reading the sort of like sleeping mind of people. Like everyone's like kind of like part of their mind is like daydreaming or sleeping, and you're kind of reading that as you go by. And so you're used to like weird sort of shifting half-formed thoughts that kind of like form the shape of what someone's thinking about without being like, distinct words like how we would talk. As you are doing this, you hear very distinctly the dean's voice in full distinct sentences, just like young Ash, I would recommend not probing much deeper than that. It could be dangerous for you.
I must say, the surprise of hearing someone talk to her through that, which has never happened before,
Yeah.
might trigger a wild magic search.
Yeah, I think it would.
Of just what the fuck?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree.
Why are the deans in my world so fucking weird, man?
This guy's so sus. This guy is so sus.
So sad. It's so sad. I hate it.
They're also mysterious and devious.
Why are they like this? Says the
I
author.
don't understand.
What?
The author of the setting. Why are they like this?
Why'd I do like?
So yeah, give me a D1000 roll to see as your magic kind of sparks and surges here.
1,000.
D1000 is still crazy.
101.
101. Okay. Yes, you feel as his words like very distinctly hit your mind like this. You feel like this like weird shock as it sort of like reverberates strangely with your magic, and your magic is used to touching like dreams and not particularly conscious parts of people's mind, and something about it just feels weird, and it's this weird like the feedback that you're getting from your magic feels strange and puts you on edge. You have a -1 to any wisdom saving throws that you're making for the next couple of minutes. Just a quick temporary little, but as this sort of weird surge of magic just hits you weirdly, it's like, whoa, what is going on? But you do still have the spell up if you would like to probe deeper against the deans.
No. She is genuinely scared right now, so probably not.
And the dean's still just standing at the window, like has his arms like folded behind his back, just like making direct eye contact with you, just staring at you.
Can I insight him?
Yeah, make an insight check.
What the hell is happening here? Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Woo!
You can see like there's a slight like as you cast this detect magic and get this back from the dean, you see his like eyebrow raised like just ever so slightly of like something about the way his like he does not have dream magic. He does not have the same magic as you. But his magic interacts with yours in an interesting way. There is something at least very slightly related. Like you have elemental magic and then you have chaos magic. Elemental magic is just the elements. Chaos magic is everything else, and there is such a huge spectrum of other things that can be, from teleportation to dream magic to technology magic and plant magic, all over the place, right? And you know, some of your classmates like Opal has weird crystal magic. You know, chronomancy exists. Just such a wide variety of different magics. Your magic and the dean's magic are close together on whatever this wide spectrum is. He like, and because of this, he is able to interact with your magic this way and talk to you back, and is cognizant of you trying to do this detect magic, and even though you've subtle spelled it, can feel its effects happening and interact with him like that. And you think very likely he is also currently doing a very similar detect magics type of or detect thoughts type of magic. And you also get the feeling if you wanted right now, because y'all's magics is similar enough and you're both doing this detect thoughts, you could essentially have full telepathic conversations right now. Just a weird magic channel has opened between the two of you.
Ash will respond back. How did you do that?
It's not something I did per se, but rather that we did. A interesting entangling of magics, if you will. The dean is going to open the door to the practice room and kind of step in, closing the door behind him, and kind of pulls out his Omni card and shoots a message off, and then puts it back in his pocket, and then speaks out loud to you instead of telepathically. But as the dean here at the school, it is my job to teach all of you youth, well, specifically a prestige class, how to use your own magic, not about my magic. So, I believe when I walked by, I saw you attempting to conjure a sort of extra magical existence around yourself, something known as a cosmic weaving. If you've heard that term before.
I don't know if Ash has.
I think Ash probably hasn't. I don't think it would be something that Ash is familiar with.
What's that, like a comic series?
No. A cosmic weaving is a sort of expanding or warping of space that allows a mage, a powerful magician, to enhance their own abilities, or essentially bend space and reality somewhat to their will and their own benefits. I believe if he looks back down at his Omni card again, he's like, oh, it's fucking late. I have someone who I think can maybe help you working on this. And then the door behind you is blasted in, and you see the side of it that was outside is now like coated in ice. It just slams against the back wall of this training room, and three identical looking people walk in. Actually, Brandon, why don't you go ahead and describe what this character looks like?
Yeah, so if you guys want to learn more about this character, read Prism Volume 2. You see three identical figures, kind of like this brown, like shaggy hair, like polar blue eyes, kind of wearing like this black denim hoodie with a blue t-shirt, black jeans. It looks like I don't know what stats he has, but like I don't think a roll is really necessary. He looks a little depresso. It looks like he does not want to be there. Yeah, that's the general gist of it. I was not expecting this.
one of the three kind of like walks off to the side of the room, and a like ledge of ice grows out of it, and he like jumps up and kind of like sits on it, like leaning back against the wall. The other one like leans against the corner, and the third one like walks up to the dean and is like, "What's up? It's late. What am I doing here?" The dean's like, Dalton, and puts his hand on this fine young student, Ash, is working on a cosmic weaving, much similar to your tranquil snow. And you see the one who's kind of like leaning in the corner, like rolls his eyes and is like juggling a couple of like ice knives, like dropping most of them, and they just kind of like shatter. The ground is like slowly covering with more like shattered ice, and just like creates another one. Start juggling. Dalton's like, yeah, what about it? How does that affect me? The dean's like, well, as someone who has been using cosmic weavings for a while, I thought perhaps you could help young Ash with hers. Perhaps, and you see like the one that's like perched up on the like ledge that it created out of ice, just kind of like jumps out and like walks out of the room. The dean kind of like flicks that over there and says, if you would if you can successfully help Ash conjure a cosmic weaving, and Ash can demonstrate this to me, I'll leave you alone for 2 whole weeks. And Dalton's like, looks up and is like, deal. Like, fine. And
what the fuck just happened?
And Dalton turns over to you and goes, so, what do you do? No, it's just the dean. You're a student here, you're not the fucking dean is.
I guess shit.
Alright, come on, let's get to this. I have more important stuff to be doing. What do you do?
I dreams. I can pull stuff from dreams into reality. And
Shit.
I'm working on vice versa.
Okay, let's see it. And you work for that day and probably the next like 2 days with Dalton, as he occasionally will conjure up his tranquil snow and kind of conjure you into this weird snowy alpine forest and that he turns invisible in, and you work with him on working your dream realm version of that. And I'm assuming that's one of the signature talents you have unlocked or plan to unlock with this. So why don't you go ahead and tell us what when you finally are able to conjure it and bring you and Dalton into it, and then go and track down the dean and show him that you've done it, and Dalton is dismissed for the next 2 weeks. What does your dream realm look like as you pull people?
Oh yeah.
Or is it? I mean, obviously it's dream, so it can be different every time. But is there a sort of central theme that you try and pull people into how it's?
It'd be really cool if I actually thought about that.
I mean, it's dreams, so it can change every time. I guess. What does it look like as you pull the dean into this dream?
It's whoever is there. So it starts off as basically just becoming a blank night sky over what looks to be just completely smooth water. And then just below that, reflected down, is a city that is not above the water, just a pure reflection. And then, once the cosmic weaving is activated, the world slowly tilts and you are engulfed in this water, and then it just changes depending on who is caught in that, and basically manifest their dreams out.
Sick.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Are you?
If the demon is there.
Yeah. You are pulling the dean into this. You have some control over this. are you allowing this cosmic weaving to attempt to manifest the dreams of the dean as you pull him in?
It's supposed to be a demonstration of. Is that the scenario? Is like this is a demonstration?
Yeah, it's a demonstration of yeah. The dean wants to see that you're able to do this.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm great at these.
And I'll say you still have a -1 from the weird interaction with the dean there.
Oh
3,
no.
You see as the cosmic weaving manifests, you don't. It's not like it's sort of this weird like flip. You're submerged, and then you're just standing back in the dean's office again. Almost like nothing has changed. The dean is standing in front of you. Dalton's there in the corner. The dean goes, "Thank you, Dalton. You're dismissed." And Dalton walks off. The dean turns to you. Very well done, Ash. Do not ever attempt to bring me into that cosmic weaving again. But I am very impressed indeed, and as I believe, and he pulls out a piece of paper, and if I check your schedule here, and you see has a printed off copy of the PDF he sent you where it's your class schedule with everything scribbled out, and then it just says impress the dean. He goes, "You look like you might be done with classes for this semester. Well done." Sets that aside and sends you off. And essentially, you don't remember ending. Like you don't remember seeing what was in the cosmic weaving. And you don't remember it ending. You just remember
This motherfucker also remembered me.
maybe.
What?
But that's.
Yo, I think I know what the dean's power is.
What?
There you are.
Ooh.
Ash is smart. Ash is gonna send a text message out to her group. Guys, I think I know what the dean's power is.
Cool. Yeah. And you make your way off. That's our first downtime roll. Who's jumping in next? What's
I can go.
Sure. What's Breezy focusing on?
Breezy is focusing on student council stuff. I don't know if that would be like a
Absolutely.
relationship die with Okujiron, or if that would be like an academics thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Probably not academics. Academics
Or
specifically,
extracurriculars.
just how you're doing it. Yeah, extracurriculars, or I mean, if you want to do, I guess you tell me. Are you doing this to get your role as part of student council done, or are you doing this like showing up to the meetings because it's kind of like what's expected of you, and you want to like be there to help out Okujiron?
Yeah, I think the latter more. It's
Okay, yeah.
just
Then
kind of
let's go ahead and get a relationship role with Okujiron.
whale die time. Squish. That's a 5. I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use the one that gives me advantage on one downtime roll.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, hold on. So what am I adding to this?
I'd say probably like a persuasion or something like that. Some sort of charisma roll.
12.
12? Okay, yeah. I mean, the DC for this starting is 10, so you're like Okujiron kind of can tell that you're not like super invested in the student government part of it, but is appreciative that you're showing up and stuff. So like your relationship with Okujiron is increasing, but not necessarily as much as it maybe could have been. But I guess what does it kind of look like as Breezy is showing up more to show up than necessarily to like do student council, but is there for Okujiron and helping out with that?
I think it's just because it's like the first week after, like he's still reeling from the stuff that happened last week.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like, I think he'd be doing the whole like application process for the whole chasm thing simultaneously. So he's just like a lot of like, he's there and you're like he's helping out, but he also has like he's kind of absent-minded. Like he's trying to be in 3 different spots at the same time. And unlike Dalton, who can, he can't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, you guys get some stuff planned for student council. You guys are working on planning sort of like uh end of the semester, like going into the winter holidays, like going away party for, since a lot of the people are going back home to wherever they're from, and just sort of a something big for that is kind of getting put together. Santiago or Remy, what are you guys focusing on for this, primarily in this next part of the semester?
I think Santi's gonna try to get into the
The
broadcast,
broadcast
like
club?
get
Yeah.
specifically, what's it called? The position his sister was, or at least like in that
Yeah.
general
Yeah,
shift
go
or
ahead and
whatever.
give me a persuasion check.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Or if you'd like to instead, because your sister was running a broadcast like station, so if you want to instead give me any check you'd like that you think is sort of a representation of your music taste to like put together essentially a mixtape to demonstrate your broadcasting skills to the broadcast club to kind of apply for a position running a section, a period of time, you can make any other check that you think sounds like how your music would sound.
Um, the things I think none of them really are like big bonuses in the sense of I feel like it'd be like
Yeah.
performance or something.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
well, I mean, I think any skill doesn't like. I don't think it necessarily has to be like your ability at like making music so much as just like
yeah.
how does Santiago think about and like approach music? Like, is it a like it can be an Arcana check even if music is like something that you, because your magic is technology and tinkering based. So if your music is something that like goes really well with like your tinkering, and it's like how you think about working on your tinkering is sort of that, and then Arcana sort of makes sense to be like, oh yeah, it's like when I'm in that mindset is like how I'm thinking about music as well. So like whatever fits the mindset that Santiago would be going into towards making a
I think
mixtape, if that makes
I'll
sense.
do it with history because he
Okay,
probably studied up with the time capsules of what
for sure, for sure.
to get like a in this role, I guess I suppose retro feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna make that roll real quick. That is a 15 on the die.
Good.
Okay,
So I think a
plus
21 plus 6.
21. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, so you spend some time at the broadcast club, you put together a mixtape. Uh as someone who's just joined, they're not going to give you like one of the prime time spots, but you do get the go ahead there. They're like, "Hey, we want you to like sit through like a broadcast session with someone for like 1 week, see how they're doing it, um, and then next week you can get your own. You can start hopping on and playing some of your own music and hosting your own little section of the radio, and just kind of send out a little like message to the group of like, hey, here's our newest like host. We're wanting someone to like sit down with them, show them the ropes, kind of like run them through like what they do. Is anyone like free or willing to have them sit in on their like hosting session? And a couple people from the club reach out. Estelle is one of them, being like, "Oh yeah, hey, totally, Santi can come and sit in with me, whatever." But also Jack Briers is one of the people who sends a message out in the group chat and is like, "Hey, bro, if you don't mind waiting up till like 2 a.m. when I hop on, like, I'll show you the best way to run a radio station." Um,
He's gonna accept Jack Bryant. He's gonna be like as soon as
absolutely.
that message, like, almost a little
Mhm.
too quickly, but as soon as he
Yeah.
sends, it, he's like, oh, 2 a.m. sounds great. That's my
Absolutely.
prime time of working. Like,
Absolutely.
Hey.
You show up at 2 p.m. And Jack is one of the only people in the broadcast house at this time of night. But you see, he's got like a denim jacket on, like a very light blue denim jacket with like a orange shirt underneath. It's a little bit clashing, and is also wearing jeans, and it's a little bit too much denim. And it's like his jeans are like also a light blue but slightly darker than the denim jacket. It just doesn't really match or mesh or go together. Um, but he's got a fedora on, and you kind of come in, and he's like, "Oh, perfect, bro. Yeah, come in, sit down. I'm about to start talk to you. Just like, I gotta the fans, man, they gotta hear me like right at 2, right? And kind of like looks at his watch as it like ticks, and he's like, as soon as it hits 2, he like turns on the mic to go live, and he's like, "What's up, y'all? It is Jack, domesticated antelope Briars, coming at you with only the deepest cuts, the most sickest music of all time. I'm talking time capsule, not the mainstream shit that everyone else is listening to, but the good stuff only." He turns off the mic, hits play on the music, and some Tame Impala starts playing. And he's like, "So, bro, what's up?"
Santi is just like, he remembers this from his time, like the music from his time, like looking into it. He's just like, wow, got some solid music taste, Jack,
Thank you. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's like, listen, I know like everyone's listening to some like, like Imagine Dragons, whatever, dude. Okay, but like, you gotta listen to like the real stuff, okay? If you really get in there, you go past all the stuff that has like the most streams, you find some like really deep and like meaningful stuff that like these old artists, they poured their heart and soul into this, bro. So it's really like, I'm kind of a connoisseur, of music. So yeah. So what's your deal? Like, what kind of, do you listen to, you listen to like Tame Impala and shit, bro? Not many people have heard of that.
Yeah, I listen to them frequently.
Shit, tight, bro, tight.
I'm
okay,
music. I dig for the good stuff, because like it's a lot. It's like you gotta dig deep to find the diamond.
I'm with you right there. We're gonna be good friends, bro. We're gonna be good friends.
Santi just like kind of has like the notes app of his.
Yeah.
He's just like really quickly like type, like put jotting down. Okay, like listen to like what's the what to do to like copy Jack Briar's like behavior kind of, so like he gets friendly with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Can I make an investigation check just to kind of like?
Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Okay, cool. And 11.
11. Are you trying to like ask Jack about what was going on when Nora like covered his shift and everything, or like, I guess, is this investigation like an overt like line of questioning with Jack, or is it more of like a passive observing Jack, trying to see what you can pick up about him and try and get a read off of him?
More like observing what the layout of the thing, because
for the broadcast house itself.
Yeah, because if he can kind of narrow down like what angle, because like Nora was covering his shift right when she noticed something, so kind of like what
so
angles are kind of, or
she was
the other way around?
So she was covering his shift, but it was on her way home from that. So she like, it did nothing happened at the broadcast house itself necessarily. It was on the way home from that. She noticed someone sneaking into the dean's office. But being here at this time will give you a good reason to like be looking around the campus at the same time that Nora was, if this is someone that's coming back regularly necessarily.
Still like kind of looking at like the layout just to see like what, basically like kind of retracing the steps, like trying to think as Nora would have, like what would she have done? Absolutely.
There's nothing that really stands out as like unexpected to you at the broadcast house itself. Right now it's very quiet. There's really no one around. During the day it gets a little bit more busy as people are running around and playing music, and there's a couple of different frequencies that are broadcasted on, and so different shows are hosted even at the same time, and it can get kind of rowdy. Right now at night it's really only like the one main like the original broadcast frequency that like is staying live, and it's like when Jack is saying like, oh, the fans, they gotta hear me right too, like there's probably no one listening, maybe like one person up late studying. There's another like broadcast channel that's just constantly playing like lo-fi beats to study to that if anyone's up at this time, they're probably listening to that and not Jack playing Tame Impala. But yeah. So the broadcast house seems pretty normal to you. There's nothing that really strikes you as strange. As you're going to leave, though, at the end of the shift, is there any other conversation you wanted to have with Jack before you leave?
Let's see. I guess just like like before they ask him, just like, oh, so like what students are up at this? Like who's up at this? Like who's even listening to stuff this late? Like why is the broadcast station?
Bro, anyone who knows, sorry. All right, so that was Tame Impala, okay? You guys gonna go ahead and want to look this up, okay? They've got some really, like, if you like that, tip of the iceberg, bro, okay? If you need some recommendations, hit me up, okay? You can find me on Chirp, super easily. I am at the Jackalope, okay? And then I'll send you some playlists, bro. Just the good stuff, like, here we go. And he presses play and Santi, give me just a straight intelligence check.
That is a 6 on the die.
6 on the die. You don't recognize the song. Starts playing, but starts playing another song. And turns back to you and goes, oh, but like, bro, anyone who's like into music, you know, like actually, like, you know, good music. Yeah, when I say, you know, all right, when I say music, what I mean is it's like good music. If I'm talking about like what they play during the day, I'll say music, right? Just so we're on the same page. You get it. But so anyone who's into music, the good music, that's who's listening right now. Okay, bro. They know that I'm on it too. They stay up because like no one else is playing this shit, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's he looks at a watch he doesn't have. He's like, oh, it's getting later.
Yeah. As you're on your Omni card, like typing up these notes, you do like as he's doing that, you do like a quick brief look at his social media. He has like 6 followers.
Loyal subjects.
And like 3,000 posts.
Yeah.
So
He's not working on his SEO,
yeah.
bro.
So yeah. But yeah, you head out from the broadcast station a little bit later, and on your way back, you know, on that like intention of investigating Nora and everything, so you take a path that passes by, and it's interesting because you don't know exactly where Nora was staying, but she was staying at the dorms at the time. You don't know which dorm precisely she was on campus, probably, but passing by the dean's office does seem a little bit out of the way for her to have gone if she was like it's a little bit out of the way for you to pass by the dean's office and then go back to the dorms, but who knows. As you're passing by the dean's office, do go ahead and give me a perception check.
Slightly. That is a 3 on the die.
3 on the die. Yeah, the dean's office is dark and locked up tight. Whoever was sneaking in almost a year ago, not there tonight.
Okay. You know. Oh, wait, how did I do this?
Mhm.
You know how some campuses have like the portable, I guess, charging stations for like cellular devices.
Sure,
is there any of those near where?
Like just like outlets, you mean, or?
Yeah, like there's an outlet near that area, like that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, totally.
Okay. Can Santi use one of the phone, like the repurposed part, like basically like the camera part of the phone that he stole, to set it up pointing towards the dean's office?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, that's very cool. Yeah, I think no check required. You set it up. Also, you get it set up with uploading a stream to a cloud database that you can access from your Omni card later on. And high. Oh, go ahead and give me a either a stealth or a sleight of hand check, just to try and disguise it well enough that it won't be like noticed and investigated by someone who like goes up to just use the outlet for whatever their own regular purposes are.
got this.
Ooh, I'm gonna use sleight of hand. Fucking jumped out of the. I had to roll it softer. Okay. Ooh. That is a 10 on the dice for a 15.
A 15?
Does that?
Yeah, I mean,
do well
it's
enough,
you do a good job. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is I'll make a couple of rolls for like essentially like a luck check of if it's under 15. 15 and under, it's not going to get discovered. If it's 16 and over, it will be discovered and like removed. But during that time, for as many times as it like stays there, I'll make a check to see if it picks up any suspicious activity that you would be able to see and investigate. So,
things
uh,
that got at 7th level.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it says when myself or Flash of Genius when myself
Yes!
or another creature
There you go.
makes an ability check, I can use my reaction to add my intelligence modifier. So that would make it an 18, I believe.
An 18, absolutely. Yeah,
There you go.
absolutely. So 18, yeah. So very well disguised. It'll be discovered on a 19 or a 20. But with any luck, that'll be at least a couple of days, if not weeks. That it'll start recording footage of the dean's office, and we'll get back to that, I think, probably as we come out of downtime. But for now, let's keep going. And Remy, what are you focusing on here at the start of downtime?
Oh, we all know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna go talk to Leo. We all know what's coming.
Leo.
I'm gonna go-
I hate talking to him.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I'm gonna talk to Leo. Oh, I'm suffering. Anyway, where is he at?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Oh,
Or deception, if that's better for you.
oh, my persuasion is so much better.
Deception. Who is she lying to herself?
Myself? Oh my god, I got another natural 20. God, fuck.
It's just a total of... A total of what?
28.
28. So your relationship goes up by 18, which puts your relationship to a 32 right now. So with
I hate you. I hate you so much.
with Leo, I'll let you know that increases the first tier ability of his was farm to friend goods, letting you reroll ones on your anything related to hit points. That will increase to tier 2 farm to friend goods when rolling for anything related to your own hit points, healing done to you, increasing healing when you level up, gaining temporary HP or whatever. You can choose to you can reroll 1s and 2s, and once per short rest you can choose to take the highest roll possible on healing or something other than like not when you level up you can't take the highest,
Right.
but any healing done to you or healing others or whatnot, you can do that. Also, his pocket change goes up to pocket change 2. You can reduce the cost of any non-magical items by 50 gold credits, whatever, if you're looking at non-magic items in the player's handbook, you can decrease whatever that cost is by 50 gold. In world, the cost of anything is decreased by 50 credits. And then also the big one, which I've not done these in order at all, but the other one you unlock is popular friends, which for free every downtime, including this downtime, you can roll a popularity check with a DC of 15 to try and increase your popularity. Because you're good enough friends with Leo, you start meeting and interacting with other people around campus. And that's just a free extra downtime check that you'll get to make. But as this nat 20 massive increase in your relationship with Leo, what does that look like? How is Remy approaching Leo, or what is this?
I'm
what are you doing
reeling.
for
Hold
this?
on, give me 1 second. 1 second to collect myself. Christ. I think because same complex. They live in the
Yeah.
same like apartment. So I think this her going being like, I have to be so nice and polite, and she's in her head because we all know. You know, fuck it. I'm gonna go along with it. She's in love with this man. She doesn't know that.
There you
She's
go.
like, I'm gonna be so nice to him. So
Yeah.
like she probably she's like probably taking Mayhem out, and she sees him,
Yeah.
and she's like, hey, like just very polite, like, hey, you know, I went home for a little bit. You know, my dad visits your farm a lot.
Yeah.
Blah blah, just pleasantries.
Yeah, for sure. He returns the pleasantries back. He invites you over. That is when you see him. He's like, oh hey, by the way, I just wanted to I have a couple of friends from school are coming over to watch the basketball game tonight. If you wanted to join, we'll just be at my apartment. It's no pressure, but I just figured since you live in the apartment complex, anyways, it's right around the corner. Anyways, sends you his apartment number over Chirp. Drop by. Like people are showing up around 6:30. If you wanna swing through, it'd be cool to have you.
She'll come bearing
Yeah.
like gifts, like fully,
Yeah.
like she bakes something, whatever, she brings it over. 'Cause she's
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a couple other people from school. It's mostly there's no one else from your prestige class that's there. But just like some other students from Swordhaven Academy are there to watch the game. As it's going, go ahead and give me a perception or an insight check. Actually, give me a perception check and an insight check.
I would love to do a person. I want to look around his apartment. I'm so invested in this.
Okay, well, let's give me a perception check and an insight check first, and then we'll do a perception check looking around his apartment as well. But this is for something notice something else.
Okay, I rolled pretty well.
Exciting.
26 for the perception.
26 for the perception, and an insight check as well.
And then the insight is, it's not great. I get a 14.
14. Let's see. Oh, on a natural 2, Leo is not hiding his emotions very well. You see during a commercial break in the game, an ad comes up for some medical company, and you see this older dude, kind of gray hair. He's wearing lab coats, but it's definitely like has the look of like someone who put on a lab coat to like film a commercial and isn't like actually science working in the lab. But he's kind of and here at Primerion we are working on the finest treatments for all sorts of diseases. And you see he's walking through medical and kind of just talking about different some medication that this company Primerion is launching. But you notice like Leo honestly doesn't even hide it quickly. Does eventually hide his, but looks very upset at this, like when this person, like you can see like real anger underneath his like normally calm, generally genial expression when he sees this person on the screen there.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. And then go ahead and give me another perception check as you're looking around his apartment.
I also would love to do the girl thing, where I go into his bathroom and snoop in his medicine cabinets as well.
Ooh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's a full thing that I absolutely do whenever I go to people's apartments and or homes.
Yeah.
And I'll admit that.
I have a single bottle of hydrogen peroxide. That's my medicine cabinet.
Hi. 24.
24. Okay. And then so you're going in his bathroom, snooping through his medicine cabinet. Are you attempting to look into his bedroom at all or anything? And if so, add like a stealth check to try and like how intrusive or poking through his stuff are you being Is it to the point where you should roll a stealth check to avoid
Absolutely.
looking strange,
Yep.
or okay,
Yep,
let's get a stealth
absolutely, I
check.
should.
You've
Yep,
been rolling amazing today, so
Yeah.
I know, I'm doing so well. It does not bode well for me later down the road. I will not
Yeah.
sit here and lie to you.
Prototype
stealth
is gonna be a reckoning.
Don't talk about it. 23 on that stealth. I'm doing pretty good. Woo.
yeah, yeah, on fire today. Okay, yeah. So you go and you look in his So I'll say, since you brought up the medicine cabinet, I'll hop to that first. You find what was your perception check? Was like a 20 something?
24.
24. Wow. Okay, so in the medicine cabinet you find a number of prescription bottles. Each of them have the Primerian company logo like printed on them. And you can tell, like, you look at the dates on them and like how many pills are in each. He hasn't been taking any of them. And then you during like the game kind of gets really interesting at one point, and you kind of like use everyone, like they're just like getting super excited and into the game. You kind of like slip away for a second, pop into his room, and start looking around, and you find on his computer he has which is like the screen had like turned off, but he hadn't like actually logged out, so it's unlocked. You just kind of like move the mouse a little bit, and he has open an email conversation with his dad. And you see it's sort of this back and forth of his dad, like being like, hey, like, are you coming home this weekend? And like anytime there's like a weekend where he's like doesn't go home, the next week is like, you need to come home this weekend. Like, we need you. It's like things are about to go poorly. You need to, like, there's like it's weird. It doesn't really fully make sense. Like, they're obviously talking about something that like they both know, but they're not putting into words of like, you need to renew something, you need to like keep this up. And there's also a couple of mentions of Lamens was here, he has something new for you, like, have you been trying that new one? Is it like, how are you feeling? And Leo's always saying like, yes, I have, of course. And you kind of get the sense that he is lying about taking whatever these medications are from Primerian.
Okay, can I whip out my phone? I can't remember the name for this
The
thing.
Omni card.
The Omni card, thank you.
Yeah.
Can I whip out my Omni card? I want to take a picture of all of the logos on the bottle. I want
Absolutely.
Kaizen to look at these labels.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
this is the math ain't math. And she's just gonna be like, okay, I gotta go. Bye. My dog needs me. Mayhem's carrying out my house. Bye.
Yeah. Give me an animal handling check real quick.
Sure.
Oh, no.
+4. You got a 3 on the die. It's a 7.
7.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, you lie about. If it was high enough, I was gonna say you be able to like have some signal to Mayhem to like let him know to start tearing stuff apart, so you could be like pull up the live feed from your apartment and be like, oh, see, I gotta go. But unobtrusively enough, you extricate yourself from the situation.
Sure.
And head out and send that off to Kaizen. We'll probably have to look into it after this downtime, but that's, I think, the first round of downtime for everyone. Let me see what was Kaizen's first was. Yeah, okay. And yeah, everyone, you guys see as this semester kind of kicks back into the swing of things, Kaizen is noticeably absent from classes, isn't really showing up to any, like, if you guys are doing, I don't know if your group is doing any group trainings, which maybe not, but Kaizen isn't really showing up to anything like that or any group activities. He's kind of, Breezy, you would probably be interacting with him more as you're starting your job at Chasm, because he's kind of spending a lot of time on his Chasm investigation, but also Breezy, you see, since you're in the gym a lot, you see Kaizen hanging out with Tungsten a little bit more. Yeah, just an interesting side note. So who wants to hop into their second round of downtime activity?
I think Ash will actually hang out with Opal a little bit.
Yeah.
I finally get to know her
Oh,
roommate.
I was
Yeah.
so funny thing.
So
I was
long.
also gonna have my second downtown roll be Opal. Did we just want to do like a?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and I'll say what is this looking like?
I'm not trying to hijack your. What are you gonna do, Ash?
Yeah.
Just simple like roommate. Like, hey, you want to go get coffee or get lunch
Sure,
sometime?
yeah. Absolutely. What was Breezy
I mean,
thinking
like-
about, like aside from, because I mean these can also be two completely
That's true.
unrelated things if Breezy had anything in mind.
Yeah.
Or
That's true. I mean, like, it was probably just gonna be like general hangout stuff, but like, I'm totally
Yeah.
down for it if they go grab lunch and like Breezy's just at the lunch place already and is like, hey, see what's
Yeah.
up, like, yeah.
cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Both of you guys go ahead and roll persuasion or some sort of charisma based
Intimidation.
or you know, or if something else makes sense for what you're doing, let me know. But
I have
think
proficiency in
persuasion-
deception and intimidation, but not persuasion.
I
Uh,
got a 16.
16. Yep.
got a 11,
Cool.
which I think fails the
11.
DC.
Do you think
I'm
fails
gonna
the
use Tides of
DC?
Chaos
Okay. Yeah.
and advantage
You also
that.
have a bardic for one of yours if you want it. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
one station, right?
You do have a bardic from Estelle's station.
Oh,
since you're
nice.
friends with Estelle, so you can if you'd like to add a D8 to that 11 and see if you can beat the DC.
There we go, 8.
8.
So,
Ooh. Okay. So 19. Cool.
19.
Cool.
I rolled a nat
Um,
1 on the other advantage die, which I think is number 3 for this this session.
Jeez.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys occasionally are getting lunch or coffees or whatnot with Opal. As you're hanging out, is there anything? I guess specifically Ash, as you guys are roommates, is there anything you're asking or trying to talk to her about, just like as roommates at night or in the mornings or whatnot when you guys are there in the same room?
Very subtly gonna be like, hey, you ever like notice like some of the stuff in the apartment kind of moves around at night, or like you ever notice anything weird at night?
Oh, I mean, I'll be honest, stuff is never where I think I left it, but that's just me. I mean, that's been like that my whole life. I do not remember how I move things, and sometimes, honestly, I think I sleep interior decorate sometimes. Just like, if you catch me doing it, let me know. But it's kind of a theory I've had running for a couple of years because my furniture is never where I left it. I swear. But why? Did I move your stuff? I'm so sorry. I did not mean to. Listen, if we need to like put up like a fence or something in the middle to keep my sleep interior decorator off of your side, I totally get it.
No, it's okay, it's fine. I don't really. It's just sometimes one thing like moves a little bit, but it's not a big deal.
Okay, yeah. Well, let me know if it does. I will. We'll figure something out. I want to be a good roomie.
Internally, Ash is so grateful that Opal, of all the possible people to be her roommate,
Lulu.
was her roommate. Yeah.
Breezy, is there anything you're wanting to talk to Opal about specifically, or just kind of general hanging out stuff?
Just kind of general hanging out. I think like if it's like one of the times, I guess yeah. I think it's one of the times you would ask like, hey, like how's Ash like as a roommate? Just because like he's met like he's been friends with Opal longer, and like now it's like just getting like like he's had an impression of his teammate, and like right now it's like. After the killing thing, it's sort of like a gray area. Like he's not like Kaizen, where it's like I'm not gonna talk to you. Like it's just he's just like so he's just kind of asking like, what do you think of like Ash?
Yeah. Well, first before I answer that, how is Ash as a roommate? Like, I mean, in terms of roommate things of like, is your stuff all over the place? Are you a dirty roommate? Do you do your chores? Like, what sort of?
Honestly, pretty good as a roommate. Like she does kind of go out of her way to make sure that things are neat and not, thrown all over the place or anything that's bothering Opal. She will, if she ever notices Opal getting stressed about stuff or like just, a big exam or something's coming up, she will use the feature of like dream messaging to give Opal barks and just kind of keep nightmares away, make dreams and sleep a bit more relaxing.
Oh, that's
Huh.
really sweet. Yeah. Yeah, as Opal's getting coffee with you there, Breezy, she's like, "Oh, Ash is the best. I mean, I know I've told you how I sleep into your decorate. Okay.
Yeah, I
Ash
mean,
doesn't
it's
even
interesting.
care. I mean, I'm sure I've moved some of her stuff around. I do it all the time. But she doesn't even seem to care. She's great. I mean, she's always like there willing to chat and talk. Ash, you know, most of this chat and talk is Opal saying things and you kind of like being in the room.
Yeah.
uh, and yeah, I mean, hard to ask for a better roommate than Ash, you know? Not like that girl May I had last year. Oh my God, talk about a chatty Cathy. Anyways, um,
Breezy just
Uh,
like knowing not everything needs a reaction. Just knowing how to handle Opal is just let her talk.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And it's just kind of like, yeah, I don't think much really seems to bother Ash. Just like thinking about her reaction to all of that is like, yeah, not much seems to bother her, so she seems chill. Does Opal know that Ash killed like 11,
No.
like however many people?
Probably
I
not.
don't think so.
Unless
I
that
don't
was on the
think that's-
news.
No, I don't
Ash
think
doesn't
it's
go around
particularly public
advertising
knowledge.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Would you have told Okajiran about? Because Okajiran kind of checked in with you, especially like right afterwards. Would you have told Okajiran or even Opal or Scorv about sort of what happened? Do you think, Breezy?
I would have told them. I wouldn't have told like if they like did their own investigation and were like, yeah, like 11 people died. Like, you know, like that's see, he would basically do like the media thing of like he's not saying that Ash killed them. He's just saying that people died. Well, a very passive voice with that.
No one's doing like a deep dive investigation into it, and between the school's prestige program and especially the dean kind of putting some weight onto it, the media's not going too crazy with the story. So I don't think they know that it was Ash.
Yeah, and then just like just ask her like, how's your guys' prestige team doing? Like, what you guys been up to?
Doing great. You know, me and Estelle have actually been getting a bit closer this year between it.
Cool.
It's been so we've been doing some cool stuff. I mean, you know, don't want to give too much away before the big tournament spring break, but
Right.
we've got some tricks up our sleeve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have we been practicing, guys, as a group?
Have you guys been practicing as a group?
you go, Ash, go, oh shit, were we supposed to do that?
I mean, I feel like it was always kind of like touch and go with us. Sometimes we got a lot going on.
Well, I thought we were getting along well until you know.
Yeah, until those people died. I think like Ash, you would know that like Breezy is like he's in a place of like obviously like he doesn't know what to think yet, but like it's clear that like his actions are that he's covering for you. So yeah, because he's once again saying people died. Not that Ash killed people, but that people died. Yeah, just kind of like having a pleasant lunch or whatever kind of after that. Yeah.
Cool. A couple days later, as you guys are all grabbing lunch in the cafeteria or whatnot, Opal kind of sits down with her tray next to y'all and goes, "Hey, y'all, okay, I've been thinking, I'm a little broke. I'm, you know, trapped for some spending cash. So I was thinking, what if I started like jewelry or like friendship bracelet making like business? What are y'all's thoughts on that? You think there's a market for it here?"
I mean,
Here, before you answer, she reaches into her bag and she pulls out two friendship bracelets to hold out to you. Each of them with a little give her an insight check. Cool. With a high insight, each of them with a gemstone that looks really nice, or maybe it's like your birthstone or something like that, but a really nice gemstone on it for each of you. And just here, I made these for you, little samples. You know, I would appreciate it if you like wear them. You know, some like publicity. Get some,
oh
you
yeah,
know,
for sure.
catch some people's eyes or whatnot. And you guys have both unlocked Opal's first relationship tier, which is friendship bracelets, which 3 times a day you can add a +1 to any d20 roll. You can only do it like you couldn't add +3 to one roll.
Yeah,
once. It has to be like just +1. But yeah.
Hey,
No, I mean, like, I think this could be pretty good. I mean, like, you're kind of like sleeping interior decorating. You've always had an eye for this type of stuff anyway.
All right. Yeah, I think I'll get into it. You know. Cool. Thank you, Breezy. And she over the next couple weeks, you see she starts trying to sell these friendship bracelets out to people. Yeah.
At some point, Ash, not with Opal, Ash is gonna like pull Breezy aside, just like, okay, sleep interior decorating? What the fuck?
Yeah, she does that. Or at least she says she does that. I trust my friends implicitly.
Well, about that.
Uh-huh.
How have you been since the bank cast? We haven't talked much since then.
I've been figuring things out. I think, you know, I'm not gonna sit behind a wall of self-defense and say what I think you did was the best course of action, but, you know, I will say maybe next time, maybe don't blow them up next time. Maybe choose, I think you got a real talent for choosing all different types of stuff from the dream world. Maybe choose something different next time. Now, if we're really about to die, which I don't think any of us were really that much in danger, okay, maybe pull out the rocket launcher. But until then...
Hey, look, I get it, like, there's a lot of death, but, like, they killed a dude before that, and I don't know if you noticed, but Remy's aura shield was down, and she was still taking shots.
Yeah.
I don't want to... I get it, man, but I don't really want to get much closer to death than that.
No, yeah, I mean, I get it, but I don't know. I feel like we could have had other options that we could have done than just... Now, the first one, warranted. I won't lie, I was pretty sick. Second one, I think, was a bit over, like, maybe we could have put him to sleep or something. I don't know. Well, anyway, just a little bit. You let me worry about protecting us and kind of just, like, you know, and just a little bit less lethal option next time. Unless it's a Signum, then by all means, just go ahead. It's a monster, so...
Well, I'll try my best.
All anyone can ask.
The flashback still let me handle the protection, and then Remy just getting riddled with like laser bullets in the
I
car.
was blocking several
Remy-
bullets.
You were.
Remy getting riddled with bullets and Breezy's wins knocking some of
I
the worst out
stopped
of the
Remy
way.
from.
Yeah,
I stopped
that's
Remy
true.
from going down. Yeah, I
Yeah,
stopped Remy from going
that's
down.
true.
So Breezy will put his body on the line. But yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, Santi and Remy, what are we? I guess Santiago first. I think. Is that the order I did last time?
Mhm.
Cool. Look, goldfish brain. Yeah, Santiago, what's the next thing you're focusing on for downtime here?
I think he's gonna have his Iron Man
Oh,
moment
here.
where he's going
Mhm.
with upgrading his armor to see if he can get it to what was it? A higher, I guess, to give him better AC, like the whole like the freaking
Yeah.
like the I don't know if the school has like a what's it, like a body like an auto body shop type thing, but it's gonna be there.
I think go ahead.
There
I
is
think
one.
go ahead and give me either an investigation if you're just kind of like looking around, or like a persuasion if you're kind of talking around asking people. Yeah, give me a check for that.
Investigation or which one?
Investigation or persuasion, depending on if you're like just by yourself kind of looking around for one, or if you're kind of talking to people asking around to figure out where
Let's do a
something like
soft
that might be
roll.
located.
I'll do investigation. That is a 9.
A 9. Um You look around, and you don't really see one on campus. Um, but you do, I mean, looking around, trying to find it on the map. Somewhere on the map of the city that we didn't get to run through. There is an auto shop in town. That's I think it's down actually, I think it's very close to that parking garage that was marked as the drop off point. Except I'm not seeing it on the map here, but I'm pretty sure that's where I put it on my hand-drawn map before I made this map. So I'm gonna say it's still there and retcon the map if I have to. So there is not necessarily on school's campus, but there is like a auto shop down there if you want to try and go and talk to someone off campus for that.
Alright, yeah, he's gonna go there, and whoever's like runs the place, he's gonna kind of like see. He's gonna ask if he can use
Mhm.
the shop for his own like. Yo, can I like? I'll provide my own things, but can I like use the tools here, the power tools? Because he's kind of familiar with the stuff around,
Yeah,
so
give
it's
me an
kind of yucky. But
give me an insight check.
it's like the Phineas and Ferb. He's like, aren't you a little
Yeah,
yucky?
yeah.
You know? Insight. That's okay. 13.
Yeah, you see it's exactly like that Phineas Ferb thing where this guy's kind of looking like, aren't you a little young? Like I don't like doesn't seem like he seems hesitant, but you kind of get the feeling that the hesitancy isn't based on like a letting someone use the shop necessarily so much as like a are you gonna be like I don't want to say yes and then you get hurt and it kind of be on me for letting you be in here, you know? Um sort of so he hasn't necessarily said no. There is an opening for you to try and jump in here and prove yourself or prove that you're gonna be okay with this.
Is there like a thing they're working on right now? So
Yeah,
that
you see they've got a car like open and like the engine is pulled out and like pretty much everything under the hood like full disassembled as they're like putting shit back together. What's
uh
going on?
he's gonna kind of like look at the things, and he's gonna pointing out like the different parts of the car and be like, above table. I'm not a car person, so I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hey,
So he's
me neither. So you could say anything and I'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
facts."
uh, replace any of the funny words I'm about to say with car parts. Oh yeah, so like that doohickey right there. That's like that he starts kind of like he starts slowly like was like moving the
Mhm.
pieces in a way that like it would be really easy to assemble afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, and then you get like the thingy-majig here. It's kind of it's kind of um it's kind of like
Yeah.
straight, but you gotta like change the thing here,
I
and
think
then you get
you
the
I
thingamabob, and you just kind of like
Yeah, I think you step over and like just touching the engine with your signature talent, you're able to like immediately know how every piece of it works and fits together. And like you said, you start arranging stuff to like be fit together nicely. And you're like going through and talking about it. And like afterwards, you kind of turn around to look at him and give me one more insight check.
that one.
That one. But well, this was more of like a adding advantage to the other ones. I'm still gonna run off the 13 from earlier. The person seems like impressed by this, and you notice like glancing back at the after you finish your full explanation, like glancing back at the engine as you were arranging stuff to like be nicely in place, you like some of your magic somehow is like you've left a couple of the pieces like floating in place, like not on us, like not set down on a surface, but just kind of like floating next to where that you could just kind of like push it onto, like push the screw into the like hole there or whatnot. Like it's set up to be, it's like very perfect of like this engine, and the person's like, uh, yeah, if you s- do that again, like once a week or something, this place is all yours. Hey, let me show you around. And starts showing you around the shop. If you want to go ahead and make a training roll, I think is that sort of your idea is
Yeah.
like a magical training roll. Yeah. So go ahead and make it with your your spellcasting ability and proficiency.
We love free child
Cool.
labor.
low-key, that's where I thought the whole orchard thing was gonna go. So let's go pick some orchard. Let's go pick some apples or something.
There is a private
Okay.
prison industrial complex in this world, so I mean, they very well.
16.
16. Yeah, so I think you get I think you get +1 extra talent point with that. I have the rules here somewhere for downtime. Yeah, so +1 additional talent point to spend wherever it makes sense. And then Remy, what's the second thing you're focusing on here?
It's going to Santi and being like, do you know a back way to get into my dad's email without him knowing I need to get into his
Yes,
email?
absolutely.
Like, is there like do I have to be like secretive about this? Like, what's the like leave no trace, or like, you know, what's the thing you're trying to?
I want to get pinged every time he gets a certain type of from a certain email, like an email address, and so therefore I want to get pinged and be able to read the emails, but I don't want him knowing I'm reading the emails. If that makes sense. I'll pay you.
He's like, we'll discuss my payment. Let me see what we're working with here. And he like kind of like is it, you have like a computer, like a tablet? What's the?
Oh yeah, she probably has a
Yeah,
computer.
whatever.
Yeah.
Everything.
Right. He kinda, like
All of
takes
the
it,
above. Yeah.
puts it on his desk, and he's just like, he has like a bunch of different things like kind of hooked up to it, just making sure like what like kind of what he's working with and whatnot.
Yeah, I think I think you set up you like Santi with your signature talent, you're able to get this without an issue. Just like that. It is set up, Remy, you start getting all these pings and emails. So Remy, if you would like to go ahead and make an investigation check as you're looking into this for your downtime.
Yeah. What is my investigation? Okay, it's not great, but whatever. Oh, it's fine. 22? 18 plus
22.
4. 22.
Yeah, that's really good. Beats the DC by more than 5. So yeah, you see definitely some more of that like information of like there are bills that are stacking up that like your family has the money to pay but is like kind of dragging their feet on for the sake of like not going down too much in like everything they're paying. In addition, you see a lot of like your dad being a little like it's very professional, it's very business, it's not like you recognize this because you know your dad. It's nothing like he's not making himself look bad, but you can tell he's very pushy and anxious to get as many meetings as he can in with Marshall Farms and go to Marshall Farms as much as he can. You can tell he's trying to like go there and see like what are they doing that's like so big like this. And I'll say on the 22, Santi's has also gotten you like you have access to like a notepad that your dad has in his email app where he's like taking notes on some of this, and it's like you can see he's like frustrated because he's going and looking at their farm, and it's like from what he's seeing their farm is similar to yours but smaller and run less efficiently. Like the farm hands and operators and the people who are driving the tractors, like everyone looks like not as well trained. They don't look as competent with what they're doing. They're like slow or hesitant or like there's a note where he's like their tractor lines are all crooked and like curvy and they're not like driving like he's upset that like everything he's seeing is like this farm Scratch doing better than us shouldn't be doing well, period. So what is going on? Just your dad is upset and cannot make sense of this. And you also see, I'll say on the 22, since he beat the DC by more than 5, a couple of times where his requests for meetings have been denied, and you can see sort of like in Microsoft Teams when you go to schedule a meeting with someone, you can see they're busy, and you can see that Marshall Farms has a couple of the times that your dad has been trying to meet has had that time blocked off for a meeting with Lamens. which is a name you recognize from Leo's conversation with his father about saying that Lemens visited the farm. He has some more stuff from you. You have to come home. You have to renew this somewhere. So the name Lemens, which also you would recognize as Lemens, is the person that you saw in that Premierian ad. He is the president of Premierian, actually. And so Lemens in Premierian, for some reason, is tied in with Marshall Farms and potentially, maybe, presumably, why they're doing so well or something. And is like, for some reason, this medical company is taking. And it's like you see a couple of times where this, like, your dad has been. A meeting that your dad requested has been denied because of this, and it's like, why is the president of a medical company meeting so much with this farming company? This does not make sense.
Interesting. Does the times that when like the requests have been denied to come visit, does that also align with when Leah goes back to the farm? Like, they've never crossed paths.
Looking at your phone, not necessarily. Leo goes back to the farm more frequently. Like, Leo goes back to the farm almost every weekend, and if he doesn't, his dad gets like very upset and insistent that he comes home the next weekend. Like, to you at least, seemingly irrationally so. And beyond that, Leo isn't always back. Actually, from what you can see, Leo seems to go back less if the meetings with Premierian are happening. Like, Leo seems to be actively avoiding going back when that's happening.
Interesting.
You see I'll say you rolled really high. I'll say you can see the only times that Leo has been home when that happened is Leo already planning on going home, and then after that was set in stone, Marshall Farms planned a meeting with Premierian so that Premierian would be there at the same time.
Wait, Quinn, didn't Kaizen tell Breezy or somebody that like he had some association with Primarion? Or Ash, right? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Ash. Because Ash was talking to Kaizen about that, because Ash also has a little bit of a family history with Premierion.
Okay, so Breezy wouldn't know shit then. He'd just be like, yeah, that's weird.
I don't think Breezy knows.
But she'll send it to the...
Santi would be like, yeah, that's weird. Bit of a hacker myself, might be able to find some more stuff if you need me to.
Yeah, that's odd. Maybe ask Kaizen ? He has a lot of ties to Premierion.
Oh wait, isn't Breezy working for Chasm?
Yeah, I'm working for Chasm now.
Yeah, Breezy is currently working for Chasm now.
Junior detective.
I think I would also send the like pill bottle stuff also to Breezy and be like, can you look into this? Kaizen isn't getting back to me.
Yeah, Breezy would just like text about like something stinks all the way to the top. He's just gonna, he's gonna put like a salute
instant
emoji.
noir music.
Yeah.
But yeah,
absolutely.
Has Kaizen, because like Kaizen's been absent, but has he been like telling, like, can the party assume that he's working on the mystery, like that's what he's doing in his absence, or like
he's been, yeah, I think especially Breezy, you would know, he's been working a lot on, the second round of downtime. Breezy, you would know he's been working on the bank robbery case. Okay. It's like it's more or less closed. I mean, you caught the bank robbers, but now that you're involved with Chasm, you know, being around JJ and Kaizen a little bit, you know, JJ feels like there is something deeper here. Like there is more, like someone had to have planned this. This seems too tactical. Like, how did they have these weapons? Why did they hit only these specific vaults and everything? And so JJ wants to investigate this more, so Kaizen's been working on that.
What is Breezy's academic standing currently?
Breezy.
How close to expulsion is he?
Where did I write that down? I fully didn't write down what everyone rolled for their last academics check. I wrote down what all of your classmates rolled.
Okay.
If you want to go ahead and give me an insight check. And do you remember what you rolled last time?
I don't.
I kind of think everyone except Ash was passing.
Yeah, Ash was the only
Yeah.
one that was failing.
I think that sounds right. Insight check. I got.
And I will continue to fail.
Insight check. I got an 18.
Cool. Tungsten pretty much doesn't go to class.
Okay.
Kaizen recently hasn't been going to class. Leo and Devin definitely aren't doing well in class. Opal is scraping by. Finroy's always been a little bit more aloof. He's hard to get a read on, but you think he does well. You are certain that Scorv has a 100 in every single
Sure.
class. And Okajiran and Estelle are both going to class. Seem like they're
Okay. So Breezy
invested in
is
their
right now.
studies.
So like nothing's in jeopardy for Breezy, right?
Yeah, nothing's in jeopardy if you skip academics.
Okay.
Especially like, I mean, it's hard to say because the dean is weird and flighty, but
Right.
potentially you could skip all of your academics for the rest of the year and be fine.
Yeah, I think Breezy's gonna
So-
work on the. He's gonna work on his chasm stuff. He's gonna work on this
Cool.
robbery case,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, go ahead and give me. I would say investigation, but if you want to make a case for something
Yeah.
else that makes more sense to you,
I would say
let me know.
investigation 2. Maybe you can try
Cool.
and track down one of these guys. That whole did they
Yeah.
all die?
No. So you have two
People that were alive, right? in
captive that are
captivity?
that are in prison right
Okay.
now in a jail cell
Got
at the Chasm offices. So.
Okay. I'm gonna see.
So yeah, so I'll say if you want to try to question those two, even you can make like an intimidation check if that's better, or still investigation, or if you wanted to
Just do investigation.
take this on a different route. And I'll also say before you make this decision, Kaizen has already been looking into this as well from an investigative standpoint. He, I think, within Chasm is probably sharing with you some of the stuff that he's found. Maybe we'll have to retcon this when Jase gets back, but I'll go ahead and let you know for now. He's found that, like JJ mentioned, they didn't hit like they hit very specific vaults around the bank. They didn't hit like a group and grab everything out of here. They hit like vault 1 and 7 and 12 and 17 and 37.
Yeah.
I said a lot of sevens. Not that.
Yeah.
There's no pattern that is necessarily immediately visible to it. Kaizen discovered that all of the vaults that were hit contained magic items. Not necessarily power. Like a lot of them are like small trinkets that like glow slightly or like have very small magical effects, but all of them were different magical items, with one exception, which is the dean had like 4 or 5 different vaults, all of them not containing magic items, according to the bank's records.
and
The
they
bank
weren't
keeps
broken into.
very that were broken into. So
Oh, okay.
all of the vaults that were broken into were magic items or the dean's
Got it.
non-magic items, which the bank keeps very detailed records of for security and tax purposes, of which vaults have magic items. And you would probably know, especially having lived here, there's like a fee for storing magic items as opposed to just like using a
Yeah.
regular vault.
He's
Also, sorry,
ahead.
since Kaizen did this for his 15 check, so I just kind of
Yeah.
want to give you the information that he would have already uncovered before you dive into this more. There's definitely more to investigate, but so you kind of have everything. Most of the items that the bank robbers were carrying out survived the 2 PAL explosions, which to you indicates that they were likely magical in nature, including the dean's items, which were marked as being non-magical by the bank, but survived the PAL explosions.
okay. Are these
I
all in lockdown,
think-
like these items, or are they still at the bank?
They've been given. That's a good question. I think Chasm would have them. Yeah.
Okay. Can Breezy take a look at them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me that investigation check.
That's a nat 20.
Nat
Finally,
20,
I've not
absolutely.
rolled anything above an 11 today. Finally, investigation is Flat.
Nat 20.
Actually, I'm gonna
yeah,
add the
but-
friendship bracelet, so we get a 21. We
Yeah.
get a 21.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And on a nat 20, absolutely. Yeah, the dean's items that are there are definitely magical.
Okay.
And looking into this a little further, you see the bank's records. The bank has like an item that it's like a machine that scans things to say if it's magical or not.
Got it.
Looking at the bank's records, you see every time the dean has like brought something in to store at the bank, the machine has detected that this item is magical, and then the records have been like edited by hand and signed by someone from the bank to be like, the machine made a mistake.
Okay.
So it's like the bank records indicate this isn't magical because humans have gone in and changed this every single time, and it's like the machine, like you see like one other instance that's not the dean where the machine seems to have made a mistake or like this happened, but like
Yeah.
every single time the dean comes in, this happens
Yeah.
for some reason.
Breezy is gonna take a look at one of these non-magical items. How big are they? Like the dean's items?
Oh, the dean's items? It depends. Like there's some that are just like a little like pin, and there's others that are like he has like a huge like great sword.
Yeah.
that he was storing there.
Breezy has. The dean has done a lot for Breezy at his time
Yeah.
at Swordhaven, and he's just gonna think of all because like everyone but him is like suspicious of this dean on his team, and
Yeah.
you know he's gonna. The words ring true. I trust my friends implicitly to make the right decisions. I think Breezy's gonna try and take like the pin and like pocket it and try and sneak out of the chasm. It's how you get Santi to look at it.
Okay. Yeah. I will say like Chasm's records say that the pin is there, so like you can grab it and sneak out and no one's gonna notice, but Chasm will eventually notice that something went missing from evidence.
Yeah. That's fine.
Cool.
How many days does that like can Breezy guess it would take for that to happen?
Make just a straight intelligence check for
Oh
me.
boy. A 19 on the die plus nothing, so it's just a 19.
A 19. You've probably like you would guess like everything that was taken has been cataloged, inventoried, and kind of set aside. There like Kaizen has given JJ this note of like, hey, there's something weird with this. JJ's already kind of looked into it. Now you're looking into it. After JJ's looked into it, you think, unless you specifically like bring new evidence to light about these items to JJ's attention, probably no one's looking at these items until this case feels like it's about to be wrapping up and the items go back to the bank.
Got it. Okay.
So you're probably good until it feels like this case is wrapping up.
Got it. I think Breezy is gonna message Santi like, hey, like, can you take a look at something? Like, can you take a look at something for me?
Yeah.
And then is gonna try and like, was there any signatures on who signed off on that the machine made a mistake?
Oh, from the bank?
Yeah.
There are, and it's like 4 or 5 different people. Like it seems to just kind of be whoever was working at the bank that day. Like
Got
there's
it.
no pattern to it necessarily.
I think Breezy is gonna go to the bank.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just gonna.
Do you want to go to the
Kinda
bank
wait.
first, or do you want to go talk to Santi first?
We can. I will talk to Santi first. I think. What would Santi be at this point in time?
Probably like just a block away at the auto shop, I think. Yeah, let's say that.
Breezy just kind of walks up and it's like, "Hey, Santi, man, what you working on?"
Santi kind of like wipes the sweat from his brow. He kind of looks like what's his face. It's on the mind. I rewatched the seasons for the drop of episode yesterday. But he kind of looks like Jase when he's like doing his,
okay.
his hammer thing. He's just like, yeah, what's up?
Can you take? Breezy's gonna pull out the pin. Can you analyze this? It's from our records. It's clearly magical. It's one of the dean's items. The bank, they had it. The ledgers were rewritten to say that this wasn't magical, but it clearly is. And the bank robbers they stole from it. So I was thinking maybe you could figure something out about it, like its properties or something. Maybe that's what they were looking after.
and he kind of takes the pin. Is it Quinn? Is it like, I guess, technological in nature, or is it more like magical? Can I, like,
it's not technological in nature. You can give me an Arcana check if you'd like.
That is a 19.
19, yeah. You look at it. It's a small pin. But you're familiar enough. Especially, I think you did pretty well in your classes last downtime check. So you've been you know magic items well enough. You kind of look closely, and the like way that the coloring has been put onto the pin was done in such a way that it like carved like. From a distance, it just looks like the pin is the color, but if you look really close, there's like small lines of like not brush strokes, but like the laser engraving strokes that put the color in or whatever, that make almost like rune shapes in the pin itself, and it looks like this pin sort of enhances your aura shield to kind of like specifically like helps automatically channel a little bit of extra aura into wherever on your aura shield a projectile is coming in, so it kind of reduces incoming projectile damage. Is the nature of this pin's magic.
So he kind of like tells that to Breezy. Just like, yeah, no, it looks like I guess it enhances an aura shield. Not sure why the dean would need that.
Okay.
He seems pretty odd and out of conflict, so this is bit weird that it's in the vault, or
Yeah.
it's in his vault.
Well, you know, they're trying to steal magical items, and so it's like, what are they? Well, thanks, Santi. Oh, do we know anyone that is like more specialized in magical, like forging of magical items instead of just actual straight technology?
I don't think so. Not off the top of my head that I can think of.
I'll pocket that
here at the school.
for later.
I will ask Santiago just again real quick, and if the answer is no, it's fine. Keep moving on from here. But you do have a little bit of information about these bank robbers that you gleaned from the phones. Is that something that you think Santiago would share here, or is that something that you're keeping closer to the chest?
Two things real quick. Technically, as an artificer, Santiago is like familiar with crafting and stuff. So like,
Yeah.
maybe
Oh, that's true.
like if I do like a history, maybe. But as far as the information goes, he kind of pulls Breezy to the side, and he kind of takes him to I guess more secret part, not secret, like just like
Yeah.
more, like,
Just away from anyone else. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like, I haven't told anyone this, but is the bank robber case still open? Like, is that still going on?
I believe so. Yeah, I have until it closes to get this pin back into the compound before anyone realizes that I took it.
Okay. So when that happened, I haven't told anyone this, but I kind of stole the phones of the two survivors.
Right on,
And
man. And then he's gonna give me. Breezy is working for the cops. He has not
Chasm
done.
endorsed.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah! He's just like he gets a little more confident. Oh shoot, I'm not gonna be it. So yeah, no. I thought it would have been kind of done by now, but I guess if it's still open. And then he kind of relays the whole like the number thing. It's like it's kind of mysterious. No one is associated with this number, but this was a person giving them the orders.
Giving them the orders.
It seemed to enhance their operation or whatever.
Yeah, you had that information. You also had the information of the drop-off location that they had marked.
Okay.
Is that sorry? I just wanted to clarify if that drop-off location. Okay, cool.
That's what I tell him everything. It was like,
when's the drop-off?
He kind of pulls it up on his Omni card. It's like right there.
Yeah,
No,
it's like it was presumably it was supposed to be like they get away from the bank robbery, lose any tail, and then go and drop stuff off.
Okay. Has Kaizen investigated the drop-off? Oh, because you haven't told anyone yet. Okay. Right on.
I just didn't know if the case would be. There's a lot of secrets going on here, and I just wanted to make sure that I had a couple of my own to keep in play. Just in case.
I don't have secrets. I dig them up. And then he's just gonna go to this drop off location. Can I roll stealth to see?
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Yeah, cool. With disadvantage, awesome. Wearing half plate. That's a 6.
6, cool.
Oh, sorry.
Also
8. Pardon, 8.
8. Okay, yeah. Also, give me another investigation check if you're looking around.
Sick, dude.
The low stealth. Like, it's just Breezy.
7.
7. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you make your way to this drop-off location. It's a parking garage. Based on what Santi told you, it seems like it's the top floor of the parking garage. So you kind of make your way up. You feel very sneaky, kind of like ducking between cars, but you're also definitely like running from like one side of the you're jumping across. Not,
it's just Kronk.
But you do kind of.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, the few people that are there don't seem to be from this same group as the bank robbers, and just kind of like give you a weird look, but
yeah.
Go on about their lives. This parking garage is right next to an apartment complex. They seem like they're just kind of going into the apartments. You make your way up to the top and look around. There's nothing that really catches your eye, but you have a feeling that you have a feeling that like something's off. There's nothing that's standing out to you. If you would like to take a point of stress here, this is downtime.
I'll
let you.
I forgot I had this.
Oh, yeah.
Can I redo that investigation? Well, actually, no. Hold on. I'll take a point of stress. I don't mind.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna use this. However, I'm gonna use my primal knowledge. Totally forgot I had this. I'm gonna enter a rage. It's just like Breezy's just like, shit, I can't find anything, and like he just like punches a wall. And he's gonna I can use my strength for
yeah.
Okay. I can use my strength for this.
That is so perfect. Reroll the investigation check.
Yeah, for sure.
I love this.
Okay, as an 18 on the die, using my strength, that is a +5, so it's a 23.
Perfect. Yes, you're looking around this top floor. There's like 6 cars parked on the roof. Like there's enough parking that most people don't park up here. But you're kind of looking around and you're like, there's nothing here that's like standing out. And you get kind of like mad and you go and you like kick the tire of like one of the cars there.
Yeah.
And then you're like in this like anger state of like you're just like, okay, I'm done with it. Like I can't find anything, whatever. You're just kind of looking around. You see a custom license plate, and it stands out to you because it's a custom license plate. Because usually the license plates here start with like 2 numbers and then 4 letters, and this one's just 6 letters long, and it's OFUKUS. And you kind of like you have this thing where you see a custom license plate and you're like, why did they pick like that combination like letters or whatever? And you're trying to like sound out in your head and you're like OFUKUS of course. No, it's not of course. It's like why? And you're like getting upset and you're like, okay, I gotta go back to this investigation. And then you're like still getting angry and you're thinking about this. And eventually you kind of say it to yourself and you say Ophucus, and you go, it sounds similar to, you've heard Kaizen say that word before. You don't remember where or in reference to what, because I don't know how much information Kaizen would have shared on when he found that, but you've heard that word Ophucus before. And this car is probably too much of a coincidence for this car to not be involved in whatever this is.
Okay. All right. And you said, sorry, so Santi said that the pain increases aura shield endurance?
Yeah.
He's just gonna wear it for the time being.
Cool. Perfect.
Sure. Breezy's gonna like, can I look around? Is there any, like, obviously it's been a couple of days since like it's supposed to be dropped off, but the car is still here. So
yeah. On that high investigation check, this car looks like it's been sitting here for a long time. You see, actually, and you kicked the tire, you notice like that tire's flat. Like this car, it looks like you get the sense of maybe this car is a common drop-off point. Like this car is just kind of left here, and whoever this group is will like maybe drop some stuff off in the car or something. You get this sort of like sense of like in like the license plate is to like let them know, you know, this car.
Okay. Can I? Let's see here. Car would be technology.
Car would be
Hey,
technology.
he's gonna text Santi. Hey, you work in an auto shop, right?
He texts back, "Where did you meet me?"
He's just gonna go, right. Yeah, you want to come over to this location? And he's just gonna come over to the drop off, like, and do it.
Yeah.
Like, make sure no one follows you. And then after he says, make sure no one follows you, he's like, I'm turning into this chasm. Just turn you into Kaizen, and then he's just gonna put his
Yeah.
Santi's gonna go. Can you also make a stealth check?
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Yes,
Absolutely. I also have
disadvantage
disadvantage on. I love this.
That is a 10. That
It's
is
a
10.
So sorry,
you-
with Breezy's. Sorry, describe what's gonna happen here.
Oh, you're a little bit better than Breezy in that you're not like running across the like lane of the parking garage, but you are still like ducking behind one and then like coming up and like sprinting up like 3 cars and ducking behind it. Like you're not particularly hidden, but you feel cool.
Yeah, after the second time, Breezy sees it and he's just like, Santi! Santi!
He does like a little rollover. He's like, yeah, what's up?
This car, the license plate. Kaizen's mentioned the name before. Tires, I kicked it in a fit of pure genius. And they're kind of flat. I was thinking maybe you could, like, with your tech magic, kind of like analyze what's going on here. If not, then I kind of have an old-fashioned way of going about it. But I figured, you know, modern age, let you handle it.
We have technology, yes.
Yeah.
He puts his hand on the car, and can he make?
I think you have the like on-off ability, right? For the car,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Or for technology. Yeah, I'll say you can put your hand on the car and you can just open the locks.
Okay, yeah. He just click.
Yep.
And then he make an because you mentioned the license plate, right?
Mhm.
Can he like try to access a database, like run it via like a
Ophiuchus?
yeah, run the license plate, see if there's any mention of it like in records and like just the name of Ophiuchus.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Where's investigation? 15.
15. You don't find anything. But you know that there might be something, but like when you're putting something into a license plate, you can't always spell out a long word. So like it might be like Ophiuchus might be a longer word that they had to like shorten or change spellings and letters to make it fit onto a license plate. And you just can't figure out the right, like what the right spelling of it would be is kind of the sense you get, but you're not really finding anything on it. Breezy, you're going through the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, continuing on that investigation check from earlier. You find the only thing you find in the car, and actually the car is like very empty, except in the glove box, you find 2 like rune or talismans.
Okay.
Yeah, just 2 talismans.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take those. I don't think anyone in the group is savvy talent. Oh, honestly, Scorv might be. If he's going to class, he might be able to.
Scorv might be able to.
Breezy's gonna like turn to Santi and just be like, "You think they're gonna like they just leave this here, or do you think anyone's gonna come back for it?"
I mean, they might, but like the tires like
Flat. You're right.
Yeah, so they might not. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, if anything, you could. I could leave like a. I don't know if Santi would have this, but could he have like a part of the other phone that
Another
has,
camera?
like, not a camera, like GPS thing to see if it
GPS?
moved anywhere.
Absolutely, yep.
Perfect.
It's like I can leave this in the car to see if it. Like, and I'll let you know if it like moves anywhere.
Yes,
you know?
dude. Yes.
He's kind of like while the car's like he's gonna slip it in somewhere.
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Breezy
perfect.
was going to, if Santi had said anything about like, yeah, they might come back for it, Breezy was absolutely going to try and just like serial killer hide in the back seat, laying down, hoping someone gets in the driver's seat and not notice him. He absolutely was gonna camp out there for a couple of days.
Oh my god.
no.
I'm so
Send
we had to
Santi
do
to,
that.
like,
We can't be
grocery runs
robbed
or
of this.
Breezy misses the next 6 weeks of school.
Guys, where's Breezy?
he's
Did he die? What
he's just like,
happened?
they're gonna come back in this car eventually.
But yeah, so you've got 2 unknown talismans.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next steps is
Um,
the bank, but thank you, Santi. You can get back to whatever you were doing.
yeah.
And he like rolls and stealths his way out of there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Breezy. We're on the top of a parking garage.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, dude. I know a shortcut. He's going to. Breezy is going to like. How heavy is Santi?
He himself is pretty light, but when he has the armor on, he kind of like
Yeah.
hunkers down.
Does he have the armor on right now?
No, actually, because he was working in the auto shop when you found
Cool.
him. So
We're on the top of a parking garage. Breezy is picking up Santi by like the back collar of his shirt and is just tossing him off the parking garage roof, and then it's going to cast Featherfall, and then jump off after him, and then cast Featherfall on both of them, so that they both just in a gust of wind just whoosh, just like land on the bottom. Yeah. And then he's just gonna like put his like hoodie up like nothing happened. He's just like, you just kind of nod and just kind of walk away.
Very nice.
BBG hiding in the next car. Counterspell.
Yeah, just Swordhaven Vice, Swordhaven PD.
That would be so fucking funny though. Yeah.
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 Right on.
Cool. You guys head off. Santiago, what are you doing for your 3rd downtime activity?
Santi is getting tired of all of the thingies going on, how they may or may not be related to each other. He is going to see if he can be a what's the word I'm looking for? I guess an intelligence harvester broker or something. Well, I don't know what it would be. Basically, being able to like if something mysterious goes on through like kind of like a school-wide type of to see if he can do anything, like try to like set something up for that.
Yeah. Give me either, I'd say either like a persuasion or an investigation check. Your choice of if you're setting this up by like just talking to anyone and everyone to try and set up, or if you're like looking for the specific people and trying to like establish initial like trades of information.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you like, what is it, Control F, or like when you're on like an PDF document, like if any like if any like things get popped, like someone's like sends a text, or like, looks it up, like that'll like alert me.
Oh, so you're trying to set up like a electronic like scanning system? Oh, okay, very cool.
If anything gets brought up, I think like someone's
okay. Yeah, I think this is probably a magic check for you. So your intelligence proficiency combo there.
Would it be Arcana
then? Yeah, like Arcana, yeah. Or just like whatever your bonus is for like spell casting, like which I think as an artificer it's intelligence, and then adding your proficiency bonus as well. So which is probably the same as Arcana, but
cool. 14, and I'm gonna add. Well, actually, would it be a react? Would it be a react? I do like Flash of Genius, just so I can like.
I think absolutely. So 19. Do you have anything else you can add on to that?
Well, 14 plus 6 would be.
Oh, plus 6. Oh, so 20. So
plus
20. Okay, yeah. Okay, 23. Yeah, absolutely. That makes it. Yeah, I think you do that. You set that up. I think you get a. I think you have this set up so sort of filter gathering a lot of information and then working on sort of filtering it down. But I'll say for right now, you do find one very interesting piece of information, which is a someone mentioning that as this someone talking about this bank robbery incident that happened, and obviously 2 people survived and have been taken into custody. And then they most of the others weren't identified, but there have been a few identifications made. A number of them are all from these 2 different orphanages in um, Puakai, where I mentioned last time there was these like teleporter twins that Kaizen had when Kaizen was looking into the investigation. There was these teleporter twins, um, and that was 2 of them. And then so they had come from they were from had grown up in an orphanage in Puakai, as well as like 2 of the other people in this group from that same orphanage. There was another person from a different orphanage, and then there's actually a couple that are from an orphanage here in uh, Swordhaven, and it's the interesting. For some reason, this group is made up of a lot of orphans.
Interesting. How far is the orphanage from school?
It's probably like 20 minutes off campus, so you can just head over.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go and see what's up
Yeah,
with the.
give me an investigation check.
Heck yeah.
Orphanages aren't scary.
The DC here is 20.
Oh boy. Okay. That is a 14.
14, just including the bonus?
Yeah.
Or 14. It's an orphanage. Nothing seems too strange or out of the ordinary about it.
Any street cameras?
Not around the orphanage. Not here. Not in this part of the city.
Well, I'll just like write it down somewhere. Like, oh, like kind of weird that there are a bunch of orphans.
Yeah.
And then if that's the case, then if I can like focus, I guess, anything that kind of like electronic messages that kind of come to and from the orphanage, or like anyone who's like working there type of thing. If I can like kind of set that up and like the filtering of what I was
Yeah.
earlier.
Start filtering in some of that. Yeah, I think absolutely you get that set up. So as time goes on, if anything suspicious pops up there, you'll be able to catch on to that. Remy, is there anything you're doing for your third downtime activity?
I think I'm gonna start getting to know the other people in our classroom, because I'm popular now, guys. You know, I'm too good. I'm too good.
Yeah.
So, who to the group? Who are we more interested in? I mean, Devin was there when we did kill 7 or 12 people.
Yeah.
But we have not spoken to Finroy, and I really want to unlock his perk because I'm a nosy bitch.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Cool. I'm gonna go talk to Finroy.
Cool.
Learn about
Yeah,
this man of my life.
give me a persuasion check.
I would love to give you a persuasion check. My God, I'm insane. Did not get another natural 20, but it's close enough. Bitch, hold on. 19 plus 8. 27.
Jesus.
27. Yeah. So +7 on your relationship with Finroy. Doop. Yeah, so what does that look like when you're approaching Finroy? I'll say you notice he spends a lot of his time in the library, kind of by himself most of the time, but you also know that he is Estelle's brother. So has a sister in the class. Different prestige teams. They don't seem to spend a ton of time together, but they don't have there's not any necessarily like overt hostility between them. They just don't seem to be like best friends.
I think in like her time of being like, I'm gonna go make friends because like people know me on campus. She goes everywhere. She just hits up the library one day and she sees him. She's like, hey, I know you. I know your face.
Hey, yeah, it's Remy, right? Yeah, he kind of scoots over to the table he's sitting on. Kind of, he's got like 6 books open in front of him. Kind of moves a couple of them over to like make space for you if you want to like sit down. He's like, hey, what's up? I haven't seen you around the library before.
I don't read that much, to be completely honest.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Cool. um, are you here looking for something, or is there
Just
anything you wanted to look
exploring.
up?
Just exploring, honestly. I really only go like 3 places on this campus, and one of them is the cafeteria. So
Yeah,
might
yeah.
as well explore.
Hey, yeah, for sure. Well, if you need to find anything in the library, I know it pretty well. If you wanna, if you're ever looking for anything, yeah, let me know. I'll help you look. Um, yeah, yeah. And he picks up his book and like starts reading, and then like glances up at you. Like you can tell he feels like very like awkward,
What
and like
what
he
is he
he
reading?
feels
Like
like
on the table. I'm sorry. I'm very that.
oh yeah. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Uh, open up. There. Jesus. There we are. Okay. 28, 19 plus 9.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's
The
insane.
book he
Mm.
picked up and is actively reading is a let me roll something here. Yeah, that's a good roll. He's reading a book on talismans. Actually, he's reading. You see, it's filled with a bunch of like diagrams of different talismans and everything. And you see, kind of looking at the other books around. There's a couple on like magic items and how magic items are made. There's like a math textbook and a history thing, and there's stuff about like the history one you see is focused on Celestia and the um like that whole thing with Sid and like that like ancient history. Um, Stuff like that. There's a book on like signum biology of like different signum and like how to the best way to like get to the heart and the brains and each signum and whatnot. Bunch of different stuff. Looks like a lot of like looks like he is actively studying for every single class he's taking at the same time.
Oh.
um,
Oh. This.
Jesus Christ.
Do
Jeez.
you? I'm just gonna. Do you ever like have fun? Like this does not. I'm sorry. This looks kind of boring.
uh,
Won't sit here and lie to you.
I mean I think it's pretty fun. It's cool. You see, as he moves, you also see underneath the book that he was like holding as he kind of like turns towards you. The other book that's right there is a book on electromagnetism. Um, and like
That's
high
interesting.
like a more high level physics sort of look at electromagnetism. Um,
Ooh.
I think it's kind of fun. It's I don't know. I mean, you gotta do well, and like we're gonna be prestigious, right? You gotta know how to do the job, right? And the history and stuff that goes into it, and and is he points to different books like how to do the job, pointing to the Signum book and the history that goes into it, history book, and like and how to use our magic because he kind of like taps the electromagnetism book.
Interesting. Is he's on Leo's team, isn't he?
He
Or
is
did I
on
make
Leo's
that
team.
up?
Yeah, no, he's on
Okay.
Leo's team.
I also want to ask about if he thinks Leo, what he just his opinion on Leo.
Leo, he's fine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't hang out with him that much. He's always got a lot of people around. It's always a little too loud around him for my tastes. I prefer it here in the library where everything's nice and quiet.
Cool. Anyway, yeah, you and your sister are completely different people. Let me tell you, you guys
Yeah,
are.
she also likes it where there's a lot of people and loud noises.
Yeah, I
But
I get
she's
it.
cool. She's good. So yeah,
Cool. I'm once again checking out. I saw you sitting here.
for
There's a
sure.
lot
Hey,
going on here,
yeah,
but
hey,
I like
there's
it.
again, there's a lot in the library. If you need help finding something, let me know. And his first level perk is Bookworm. The DC for any check that involves searching a library for information is decreased by 5 for you.
Fun.
So as he'll
Bleh.
help you look through the library and find what you need.
Huge.
Yeah. Once Remy finds out about the talisman, she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I know the perfect person."
We
Yeah,
have so many like different moving pieces and just
None of us
no
are working
one's.
together. Everyone
Yeah.
is just.
We're all working collectively separately.
I feel like this is like this is giving very Stranger Things, where it's like 3 different plot lines, and at one point they gotta all converge. At one point, it's just gonna.
Well, it's the Prism. Is it volume 2 is the one where they're all not talking to each other about
yeah,
shit. Yeah, it's
that's
we
true.
were just doing that.
Two of them go on a not so fun field trip.
I thought it was a fun field trip. Personally. To see Masamune in action, yes, please. But yeah, at the end of that downtime activity, Santi, as you're checking your cameras and your passive information net, you see one night towards the end of this thing, someone sneaking into the dean's office again. On the camera, and it's your I think you probably were asleep when it was happening. You're just kind of reviewing the footage. You don't catch it live, but yeah, someone snuck in again. If you'd like to go ahead and give me a perception check as you're reviewing this footage to see, and I'll say with advantage since you have it recorded and can kind of rewind and zoom in a little bit, even if it it's,
That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
You see this figure walking up, and you see there's a couple of like you can't get much detail at first because it's dark, and they're almost like shrouded in shadows themselves. But so you freeze it, you pull it up into like a video editing software so you can go in like frame by frame and look at like each individual frame to see if you can find more details. And you see there's like 2 or 3 frames where you catch just the barest hint of that same thing that you noticed on the picture of the crate of weapons that you found on the Omni cards that you had stolen, where it's just that little wisp of like this ashy red, slight purplish tinge of like, you're familiar seeing it from Ash with their dream magic. It looks a little bit different, but so incredibly similar that you're like, this is dream magic, but probably not Ash's dream magic. This is someone else's dream magic, which is weird because again, there's such a huge wide array of chaos magic abilities that people can have that it's very strange to find such similar ones all located in the same place. Generally speaking. Especially something like this dream magic, which is a very unique and rare case of magic like this. Also, as you look in on that nat 20, you see that they're mostly humanoid. Their head you see looks almost like it has like multiple faces and almost maybe like a stack of like multiple heads kind of like shifting as it walks in, and you see the door to the dean's office doesn't even open. They just kind of phase through it.
Guys, I can explain.
Hold on now.
you also see as they leave out the same way, on a nat 20, there a couple of the frames, their footsteps are leaving that little like hint of dream magic, and as you zoom in and like with this technology that you have set up, and I'll say on this nat 20 we'll go ahead and retcon, you added a little bit of something special to this. You were able to in their footprints, like where they stepped and like a trace of that dream magic kind of wisped off, you're able to detect that trace, and so you could, if you wanted to, go back and follow wherever they went. If you could essentially make a scanner that can pick up that trace and then kind of follow those tracks.
I'm gonna
Since you got a nat 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna get started on that scanner, but I'm also gonna text Ash and be like, we need to talk.
Yeah.
Huh?
We need to talk.
You're starting to sound like Kaizen.
We're all
Meet
starting
me
to sound
alone
like
somewhere.
Kaizen.
Why is everyone Kaizen?
It's like, meet me alone somewhere, and we need to talk. I have some questions for you.
Is this Kaizen? Question mark.
He is gonna send back. No, we're on a bit of a, and then like break.
No.
No.
Crazy.
Ash will.
Um,
Ash will like if she's in her room. If Opal's there, she will hear an audible no.
Opal's like, Opal, full asleep, sits up like immediately, like, oh my god, there's tea. Spill. What is it?
Yes.
I think Santi and Kaizen just broke up.
No! And then you start hearing, like, anyone who's staying in the dorms, you hear like every couple of rooms there's someone going, no! as Opal has immediately blasted this news out to everyone.
Everyone was shipping it.
Remy and Breezy, you get texts from Opal with this news.
She's just mad. She's in bed like, God.
This is
damn
gonna
it.
affect the team dynamics.
But yeah, Ash will meet Santi.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Do you know anyone else with dream magic?
Not off the top of my head. Why?
And he's gonna pull up the video on his phone. He's like, so, like, he knows already, but he's like, so this wasn't you? Like, and he kind of shows it, and it's just like, bull.
Ash.
Yeah, that's your sister. No roll necessary.
I'm gonna roll for wild magic, honestly.
Yo,
Sure.
but then it happened a year ago and Ash was so then like
Roll a 7. Not a wild magic. But Ash just begins to like hyperventilate. He's like, fuck, where'd you get this?
I set up a camera outside the dean's office. This is connected to my sister's case, and that's what I got from things. And then I set this up, and then I caught this. But if it's not you, then
When
do you
was
know
this?
who it is?
When was this?
Last night,
Fuck.
and it also happened. What was it, a year ago? With it might have also happened because I don't know if it was the same person. Right? It might have also happened a year ago. Maybe.
You'll hear Ash like, but no, I wasn't here a year ago. How the fuck is she?
Are you
Okay.
okay?
No, fuck. Okay. Call a team. We need to talk.
Yeah, so we'll leave it there for this session as everyone has uncovered. I guess real quick, was anyone else going to make other downtime checks?
Breezy was just
For
gonna
that
return the
downtime.
pin, just so that like
Cool.
it's
Return to bench, sure. Okay, cool. Cool. So yeah, we'll leave it there as everyone has made some interesting discoveries in this with Breezy and Santiago finding that car that says Ophiuchus and some talismans that do who knows what. Ash discovering that her sister is walking around and doing stuff. Remy finding out that Premierian is involved in the farm business and Leo's life and doing some weird stuff around here. And we'll pick up next time with everyone sitting down to maybe try and work together and figure this out.
it stinks all the way to the top.
All at the top.